Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? We've had a fresh trim since we last streamed, and a shave as well. We look actually somewhat decent for once. How the devil are we, people? Abby, welcome in the building. First part of the quadruple tonight could always be the possibilities. We've got Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final to come. We're still top of the league, still unbeaten in the league. An unbeaten season could be on. And then we've also started the Champions League knockout stages. It's a lot going on. The season starts now. What we've done before is just a build-up. This is where it's make or break time. Woida, welcome in. And it's time to throw down the gauntlet. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. This is where we stand. This is where we stand. Just the 3 draws in the league. That is all we have got. Salzburg in the Champions League. Watford in the 4th round of the FA Cup, and they, I believe, are down in the relegation fight. They are. They're just 1 point above the drop. So they're not in the best vein of form. Obviously, the Carabao Cup final. That is the most important thing. That is in a month's time. We will play that tonight. And obviously, we start with Salzburg. But the first game up is Spurs at home. Now, did we rest our squad in terms of fitness? I don't believe we did against West Ham. No, we did not. So we're going to need to rest because we play West Ham away in the league again. We can rest for that game, but then Spurs there, but then we've got Liverpool and Watford, so we'll definitely rest for there. We'll rest here. We'll play full strength here. We rest here. We've got it sorted, right? Let's rest the team. Let's rest the team. Not available. Let's not make them available for the under-23s. That would be a bad idea. Calvert-Lewin with a hat-trick in the last game. You absolutely love to see that. Guardiola wants Chiro Immobile, but it's not happening. It's not happening, as always. Just a second from the left. Hi, B. I had to add the special challenge. You had to add it. If you didn't add it to that document, Woida, we would have been having some words. We would have been having some words for sure. But how are you, B? How is life? Shock at Anfield. Wolves have beaten Liverpool. Let's go. Give us the title now. We're 13 clear. We're 13 clear. Adarabioyo on international duties pretends to be shocked that a player gets injured. Do we have any money left in the transfer key? We have 37 million. We could see about something for deadline day. Where would we need? Can we register any players? That is the question. No, so we don't need to sign anybody. Perfect. Unless all of a sudden a last minute deadline day bid comes in for somebody. I'm good but tired though, lol. I mean, is that a new that is a new B sleepy emote. You love to see that. You absolutely love to see that. It's a new team record of 36 games unbeaten. We are just too fucking good. That's all I can say. It's all I can say. Music's a bit loud in my ear. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Yeah, because we're at the same place. I don't know why the music's a little bit loud. Turn it down a little bit. There we go. Is that better? That's better. I am good. I am good. Please win the quad. I'm hoping so, Woida. I'm hoping so. That is the aim. So we can go to like France with Monaco. Yeah, although looking at what Cal's doing with Monaco and what I ended up doing with Monaco last year, Monaco is just probably as good as PSG in certain points in the save. Right. Do we attack this week? We're definitely defending this week against Liverpool. That is for sure. That is for sure. Is this a double week? Yeah, do you know what? Ooh. Ooh. No, do you know what? Gegenpress for the league game against Liverpool, defend for the Carabao Cup final. Because then we'll double attack for this week. Because it's Arsenal at home, we can get away with it. Saint Etienne do rise from the ashes. There at Lyon as well. Like, all of them are good options. All of them are good options. We will have to wait and see though, because it might not matter if all of a sudden we don't win the. It doesn't matter if we don't win the Champions League. By the way, like we could not win the Champions League and move on quite easily. So like we can definitely make do without. I mean, it would be perfect if we could win the Champions League, but the Champions League isn't the aim. The Champions League isn't the aim. We can prepare for the Crystal Palace game. Do you know what? We will gegenpress this week. Why not? Actually, no, we'll do that before the Leeds game. We'll do that before against the dirty Leeds. We'll attack the Crystal Palace week. Not this one. Not this one, silly. This one. There we go. And then we will defend the Salzburg home game and Chelsea. Because it's Chelsea at Stamford Bridge after Salzburg, which is never an easy game. And if we want the unbeaten quad, which we do want the unbeaten quad. Like, that would be perfect. Perfect. Of course. We've got to start by beating Spurs. I'd forgotten to add an Israel. Ooh, yeah, you might want to do that. Tranmere have scored against 10 changed Newcastle. That is quite pog. Including clubs. Interesting. Hernan Perez, has he left Watford? He has left Watford. That's probably for the best, my good sir. We're going to decline for the quiet transfer deadline day. They want us to fully change the team. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We do not do that. Poog indeed. Real interesting bunch in Romania. Romania would be fun for like a Build a Nation or something like that. Or doing like a Bucharest return to glory. Like Astoria Bucharest, because obviously they won the European Cup, if I remember correctly. So, like, returning them to a European Cup glory day. They... First choice keeper, sure, off he goes. No, we're not sending people. Just, it's a loan call. Yeah, Stoya, FCSB, yeah. The Phoenix Club as well, yes. Very interesting. Get these both on coaching courses. I'm guessing they don't want to. This team should easily beat Tranmere. Yeah, but it depends on match sharpness as well, doesn't it? There's also basically a dead club. Worrell set to go on loan. Was he another Wonder Kid? He was one of the Wonder Kids. Was he a winger, though? I mean, natural track up front. Now, that makes me slightly horny. Not gonna lie, but 7 finishing. You can go there. There's basically a dead club called Astrid. They actually won the league in 2015. Now, that might be fun to do. That might be fun to do next FM. And they had to release most of the players on a free, yeah. I mean, that depends what league they're in, but that could be a fun road to glory. Start in the lower tiers of Romania and go work your way back up. And youth players, yeah. Doyle on loan. Burns set for loan. Goodbye to both of them. To the unplayable third tier. Well, if there's a Romania database early in the game, we might do that one. Go to the third tier in Romania. Work our way up. Take over the Bucharest clubs. Stoyo is a fun save, yeah. Because that is playable, so we could do that straight from day one. Playable day one database. Not needing an add-on. Damn Van Dam. I mean, the fact that you've not got a lot of knowledge will scout you. Again, all these 5-star potential players. I mean, I'd love to sign SMS, but it's probably not going to happen anymore in the save. We'll scout the FA Cup. We'll scout players. I mean, just scout. Right, like, there we go. Since they're government-owned and government-owned quads aren't allowed to go into the... true. Okay. I might have to test that then before I do that save. Maybe test it in the beta. They want no loan approach. Remove this and exclude regular starter. There we go. In FM22, I think you still... I could test it in 22 as well. I could test it in 22 for sure. That is always something we can do. We can always do a little bit of a test. Jaden Braff is going to St. Gallen on loan. No, we're not selling Mbete. Get lost. I found nothing in the rules that prohibit them, and in the season preview it lists them. Yeah, but even in the season preview, I think in... Let me look in the 3 leaguer. I can't because I don't have it loaded. Okay. There's enough grippage for everyone. Welcome in, Graham. That is true indeed. Yeah. That's what I was trying to see. Is if they did it. Right, squad registration. We should be okay. Yeah, Lavia's not needed because he's underage. Braff is out. Bellingham's underage, so we don't need to register him. And then we're all good. You checked on your 3 leaguer save. Yeah, perfect. And it doesn't do that for Stoya. Okay, yeah, cool. Then perfect. That should be fine. They should be able to go up then. And oh, look at that. It's a Man City trio in the player of the month. Bellingham's there. There. We win manager of the month again. The only slip up being a draw to Norwich, but a 6-2 win over United and a 7-0 win over Brighton winning it there. Sullivan is pleased with our performance. You love to see it. You love to see it. Spurs at home should be a win, especially with the full team. Imga, right, let's get this Imga. Oh yeah, Stoya Bucharesti, 17-2. Yeah. Yeah, that's quite good then. That could be a fun save. Because I'm fairly certain that's the Stoya that won the European Cup, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong in that one, but I'm pretty certain that's the Stoya that won it. Let me look before we go into this game. Liga 2. Yeah, they are the one. They are the one that won the Champions League. So bring them back to try and win them their second Champions League. Because that's the first league that they've won as well. And the cup, they are a massive giant, but they're in the second tier. What's their finances look like in here? Can't see. Can't see. But yeah, like that would be a fun save. Their senior squad is loaded with players in the second tier. Like, yeah, that could be a fun one. Go and win them the Champions League. Government sold the rights to the football club to the current owner. Okay. That would be fun. Right, we're without a playmaker. Does Bellingham want to do that role? Yeah, Bellingham can do that DLP role. We'll leave Bernardo Silva on the bench. Haaland is obviously injured, as is Abraham, so Calvert-Lewin comes in there. We've got Hlerzek in. We're going to have to bring Gavin Basunu onto the bench because we've got a lot of people out, chat. We've got a lot of people out. It might look like Spinazzola might have to join himself on the bench. And then Mr. Tommy Doyle in there as well. Because look at these injuries and suspensions. We are running light on players, chat. But now the government has reformed the club and have required the naming rights, so there's a huge conflict. One court says one thing, yeah. Be a very interesting return to glory if I can get the full story and make it like a command, like the save command. And then that, would be a fun long-term save to do on stream. But the cans, yeah, mostly stayed loyal, yeah. So you'd have, the main ultra group as well. Spurs have got Benzema. Interesting. What is that? A 37-year-old Karim Benzema playing as a deep playing forward. Where is Harry Kane, then? Because he is not in the squad either. Oh, no, he's out on the left. They're playing Harry Kane as a left-sided player. Interesting. That is very interesting, but we should still do the business as we win the ball back early. Romania also has yeah, they do have a reasonable youth rating for a builder nation. I'm not sure I would make it a builder nation because of the new loan rules. But, like, it would be an interesting one. As Calvert-Lewin puts us in front with his 21st goal of the season. Just holiday past regular games? Nah, we want to get through. We want to play these games right now. I might, like, go only comms or play a few games off stream. If there's a long run of games where we don't have Europe, if we stay at Man City next season, I will sit past league games. But if we need to win like the FA Cup, I will stay for there. They're absolutely boring. I love a Builder Nation save. In terms of watching, I just don't think I'd do it as content. Calvert-Lewin has just won a pen into normal Wonder Kid FC. The difference between the Builder Nation and a normal save is like how they develop it. Like, I think SYC does a really good job of keeping a Builder Nation save interesting. But, like, I would never want to do it like myself. Right, but I love watching SYC do it. Like, let me just see. Yeah, I'm slightly off left in cam. Let's move that there. There we go, that's better. As we've got another highlight. We're 2-0 up, chat, inside 10 minutes. This is gonna be another battering. I can feel it already. Yeah. But, like, in terms of, like, the idea of... And I'm not, like... in terms of watching the content, I love it. But in terms of doing it myself, I don't think I could probably provide the best sort of content and put my time into it. Calvert-Lewin is offside. I'd rather just do the Builder Club, focus on the club. Because you kind of then start to have to balance it off stream as well. And if I'm doing other content, then potentially not going to be able to do that. So, it makes it a little bit more difficult. De Bruyne in. Oh, it's just wide. Would lovely to be 3-0 up. Chelsea are not... Oh, they are winning. We are 13 points clear, chat. With 13 to go. It's very much a case of probably not if, but when we win the league. Or True Stuff. Yeah, True Stuff is great. In terms of the way he sets that up. Foden drills one. Great save from the Reese. He's keeping them in this. He's on a 7.6. He's absolutely having a blinder. As Calvert-Lewin can't find Mbappe. Teo Hernandez whips it in. Foden, Calvert-Lewin, Mbappe. It's now 3. As much as you want to try and deny us, we will find a way to score. And we will find a way to do it. And it is never going to stop us. Mbappe with a brace. It's 19 for the season for him. I thought Calvert-Lewin would have scored. Good save by Lloris, but the Spurs defenders don't react. It's just too easy. Harry Kane on the left wing is not the idea you need. That is not an idea that works. Benzema is just isolated with zero pace on them now. The poor lad. He needs a partner up there. Or a couple of quick inside forwards now to really benefit a team. And we are just allowed to dominate this game. But yeah, I kind of know what I want to do. I'm not certain in terms of stream, but if I can get the time to do a long-term YouTube save, I know exactly what I want to do for that. Calvert-Lewin down. Chiro gets himself in the act. 28 for the season for Chiro. Let's make it 27 league games without defeat. 25 this season. We are on the road to the invincible season. Arsenal fans can no longer can't celebrate Invincible Day whilst we're still going. Whilst we're still going, I'm happy. It's not. It wasn't even half time. Yeah, I know that, but this is why it's great. Because this team is ridiculously good. And it's not fair for the rest of the league, and I love it. I just need to not bottle the finals. Like Dumfries wins that back there. Calvert-Lewin finds Mbappe. You've got Immobile breaking his gut to get into the box. And the same with Foden, and he hits the post. It should be 5. Should be 5. It's not 5, though. And that makes me sad. Right, Dumfries has had an okay game, but not a great one. De Bruyne is a little bit knackered. We'll bring Bernardo Silva in. And we'll leave it at that for now. We might give Tommy Doyle a run or Makoko for Immobile, depending on how we feel. Hello, come to Besiktas. Besiktas. I'm guessing there's some reference like Dele Alli. Because he's on his way to Besiktas. Oh, Bernardo Silva. It's what a ball that is to Calvert-Lewin. He squares it. Foden can't fire it in. And they somehow scramble it away. We've had a 3xG in this game. The amount of chances we create in this team is ridiculous. We do concede some goals, though. But not too many. Not too many. Diaz. Porro. Right, lay it down the line. I mean, that is ambitious from you, Pedro. Even for our team standards, that is ambitious. Bernardo Silva fails the tackles. This probably will lead to a Spurs attacking highlight, won't it? Like, there should be no way you're being outpaced by Harry Kane, Pedro Porro. Yep, the moment that failed tackle came, I knew he was conceding. It's an old meme. Ah. Okay. Ah. Yeah, I've seen that. Yep. I know exactly what you mean now. I know exactly what you mean. Right, we will make a sub. We'll make one more change. Who do we bring off? We'll bring Spinazzola on for Theo Hernandez. Why the devil not? Give him a break for the final 10 minutes. There's no way Spurs are coming back into this anyway. He says as we nearly bottled it to West Ham in the last minute. In the Carabao Cup. I mean, the fake highlight to end as well. Why is if this isn't a goal from this corner, what's the point? What is the point? Calvert-Lewin, okay, what is the point? What is the point of this highlight already? It's an end-game highlight. There we go. Thank you very much. I'm very happy with the result and the way you've played. 2 players getting over a 9 rating. You love to see it. Speaking of you love to see it, Mr. Tom FM hitting 50k subs on YouTube today. You love to see that as well. You absolutely do. But we move. Was it West Ham away next? Then we got the FA Cup. Then it's all kicking off. Tottenham. Oh my God, Tottenham's run of form is terrible. Where are they in the league? Oh, you love to see Spurs muddied outside the European places. Just the casual 34 points off us in the league. And 69 points. Nice. Nice. We hammer Tottenham. He's 1 away from making 20 league appearances, which would make him stay another year. You love to see it. Let's get that done before anybody bids on him. 27 in a row without defeat in the league. What on earth is this team? We could beat Arsenal's 49 if we stayed here, I feel like. I feel like if we stayed here, we could beat Arsenal's... Did Liverpool lose again? Did Liverpool lose again? Oh, no, it's the same. It's the same one. Imagine Arsenal winning the league IRL. Let's not imagine that, please. Like, there will come a point where they shouldn't. I mean, he's getting 500 grand. And Bellingham is now on 300 grand a week. I mean, Bellingham on 300 grand a week as a squad player. Imagine that. Like, look at that. He earns 155k a week after tax. My goodness me. My goodness me. And he'll probably play again whilst Kimmich and De Bruyne are out. Then we got Watford. Hoskins is improving nicely. Probably never going to really make it at Man City. Same with this guy as well. I wonder if we'll see more of that. It's the same with people pressing Liverpool high up the pitch. Fulham did it on the opening day to really good effect. Man United did it to really good effect against them on Monday as well. Like, I think Liverpool and City are slightly starting to be found out a little bit, which makes for really interesting developments. Makes for really, really interesting developments. We've got to register Champions League group stage players. We're not... Do we need to register Tim Krul? Do we have to register Bazunu? Oh, I just don't... Wait. Adam Herzog. Yeah, we register Adam Herzog. We don't register Tim Krul. That's what we do. Tim Krul shouldn't care. Same with Conte last season, yeah. Like, people will find weaknesses in it. Because, like, there will be those sort of moments where they won't. When the high line overextends, exactly. And at that point as well, you've still got other parts of the game as well where you will take them out of the game. But not every club's going to have the ability to counter with lightning quick pace like Man United could. Because of like players like Rashford and Sancho. No, Liverpool don't have defensive wingbacks, but neither do City. And they were found, like, Newcastle found space in that inside. Like, St. Maximin was effectively playing up against John Stones the entire game rather than Kyle Walker. Because every time Man City went on the attack, like St. Maximin were then in the turnovers, have so much space on their left-hand side. Because when Kyle Walker's dropped into midfield, the space is out wide. Nobody seemed to pick up on it, Saj. They did not. They want us to rest. Well, it's a good job we're doing that then, FM, isn't it? Rice is back. Bellingham comes in here. Silva. Haaland is back in training. How long are you out for? 9 days and 3 weeks still. My goodness me. What was your injury? Again. A torn hamstring. Yeah, that's going to take a while to come back from. Where's Tammy's? Both of them have torn their hamstrings. That is always what you want to see. So Calvert-Lewin and Mbappe will start. Do you know what? We're going to start Herzog instead of Mbappe. Lavia can come onto the bench for Kimmich. Vardiel needs a rest, but then Spinazzola can come in. We've got Diaz on the bench, so he can then come in. Hernandez there. Haaland needs to come off. We can bring Doyle in. We've got too many strikers, but Foden can come in as another striker. So, there you go. Right, we are ready to go. It's a trip to West Ham. The last time we came here, it was a 5-5 draw. People were too busy calling it Brexit ball and making fun of a 4-4-2. Also, they were probably taking the piss out of Big Sam's England career. Or lack of, for there a better word. Still the only England manager of a 100% win record. 1 game, 1 win. If we now comfortably win this like 4 or 5-0, I'm going to be slightly annoyed that this team put me through the headache of that cup semi-final. Rice, Calvert-Lewin, off the post, Makoko taps in, that's an offside flag though. Big Sam, exactly, it's Big fucking Sam. Porro whips in a free kick, it's over everybody into the glove of Bezo. Saj. Win that Spinazzola, you love to see it. Laporte, don't lose it there. I mean, he's nearly lost it, but has played one of the passes of the season to find Herzog. Bernardo's going to win a penalty. I was going to say he was going to whip it into the back stick for Calvert-Lewin to knock in, but instead he's just going to win a penalty off of Tomasocek. We'll take that. Early pen. Who's on it? Hlerzek? Oh, it is Hlerzek as well. Adam, go on, son. Oh, it's comfortable. It's clinical from the young man. I say young man, what is he, 23? 22. He's already had 34 caps for the Czech Republic. Probably with the majority of his time stuck in our under-23s. And we play ahead of Chelsea. Is that because of the cup final? Potentially. Now, West Ham's a tough place to go. And we're doing well right now. But it could all change in the blink of an eye as he's hit the bar, Paulson. And all of a sudden, it nearly did change in the blink of an eye. We'll say that money. But yeah, moving now 16 clear of Chelsea. Plus 81 goal difference is the main thing that I absolutely love to see. Just the absolute massiveness of it. Get there, Hlerzek. Oh, should have actually got there. If he was more switched on to that, he would have probably got there ahead of Vlasic. But if Spinazzola's going to allow them to get down the outside, that is not good defending from the man. Although Mateus Cunha can head wide like that all day, every day. But they welcome in, by the way. I didn't say it when you talked about Mr. Dyson Bruce. Hope you're doing well, good sir. How the devil are you? But yeah, like they probably were making a bit too much fun of it, but at the same point, like, they were effective systems for those teams, which people don't tend to actually understand and realize. And Declan Rice is on a yellow. We'll bring Lavia on for him. We haven't played Lavia in a while. But yeah, like, and they were quite, until they weren't, yeah. But like, that's because as with every system in football, eventually they will be found out. And then something new will come into play that people will have to figure out. And then that will get figured out. And that's the cycle with, hence why they were sacked. But like, those sort of systems will work. And then the managers and teams, because of the amount of games that are shown on TV, every Premier League game is recorded live and filmed live and has a sort of highlights or some sort of degree of like highlight system. That is not a pen. Is this just an end game highlight? Might be. Company is making Burnley play possession-based football and is doing it well. And they look good, Burnley. But yeah, like, and so football is an ever-changing game. Like, so there is never gonna be a time and a system that is found that is not gonna then be found out. And somebody will, because of obviously all the cameras of all the teams that are playing. Like, and every Premier League game is filmed live and will have a highlights package put either onto YouTube. Clubs will have that on the ability to watch that. There'll be scouts sent to every Premier League game going to track the teams and how they play. Like, so every manager will have a dossier of information about each team. Playing possession is good, yeah. And Burnley are doing well. And like, they should be up there. I didn't want to view it. I thought it was a praise performance. It's Pedro Porro that got it. Man in a match with an 8.2. He wants an improved contract. Sack your agent, good sir. Good idea, Spinazzola. It's nuts, but not at the same time. Because they've obviously had they've got a new owner, like, recently. He's the owner of Olympiacos. Now they're in the Premier League. He's gonna make them his main target rather than Olympiacos, because if he can have a Premier League club which he can spend and get good money from, he's going to do it and then reinvest that back into the squad and Olympiacos. So like, it makes sense. So, like, it makes sense that they have spent that money, because if they spend that kind of money now and can then stay in the Premier League, then all of a sudden, like, they are flying. And he is that investment to him is a risky investment, but it's an investment that could be made worthwhile. So why not try and go for it? Than not have that potential possibility of having that the ability to own a Premier League side. Even if he then sells it, takes that money and just reinvests it back into Olympiacos at the end of the day. Whatever happens from it, like, it's there. Man United shooting themselves in the foot slightly, but he's made of glass. So the likelihood of him surviving the season out there anyway is slim. Rice comes in. We'll bring Tommy Doyle onto the bench. Haaland is still out injured, so DCL starts. Makoko comes onto the bench because we only have one striker, chat, that is fit. We have two, because we have Thingy. But actually, do you know what? I'm just going to have Bellingham and Silva, not Doyle, and I can bring Klarzak in. So we have two strikers just in case we need them. But they're only getting half his wage. Just sell him. He probably wouldn't go for much at this moment in time. So if he has a good season on loan, the likelihood is his market value will increase. So it makes sense to put him out on loan. Take 50% of his wages. It's still less. They're still saving money for this season. Yeah, and it's a club record signing for Newcastle as well, Graham. It's a club record deal for both of them. Selling him with 50% wage con again, but Woider, what I'm trying to say is they could make more money next season. If he has a great season, I don't know. I thought it was 2 years left on his deal, but I could be wrong with that. Oh, that's brilliant from De Bruyne. Is he going to go on his own? He's tried to go on his own. Hello, El Pazio. Hope you're doing well. It's a mandatory buy with condition. Oh, okay, then that makes sense. Then they're going to get the money anyway from him. And West Ham working on Paqueta from Lyon. Yeah, I saw that. That's an interesting one. They do need creativity in their midfield, West Ham, and he will provide that in abundance if he can perform to the standards. If he can perform for them. Must be playing, yeah, possibly. Or it might be like just but it doesn't. It doesn't necessarily need to be that. How's stream been? Stream has been good so far, man. Hope you're doing well. Calvert-Lewin in. Immobile. Oh, come on, Chiro. You nearly got your you're nearly on 30 for the season again. Which would be lovely to see. Teo Hernandez, I mean, we are really good at football, but right now we're at that period of the season where the goals are slightly, I mean, I say slightly, we did put 7 past there, and Mbappe's just been gifted that one. This is a cow jam, Abby, as well. Hello, you hunk. Graham is a massive hunk as well. Right, they've gifted us a goal. Let's not gift them a goal in our own half, please. Foden out to Teo Hernandez, down the line. Kylian Mbappe's there, holds it up. Teo goes for the ball in behind. If that was Immobile at Lazio, Immobile reaches that. Adams is in behind. And Adams equalises. Che Adams equalises for Watford. Also, we'll have to stay here for another season. Watford playing out from the black, just lumping it forward. I mean, they are pressing high on us. Jesus. That is a ridiculously high press from them. Can we play out of it? Looks like we can. De Bruyne into Mbappe. We have to go back. Let's not lose it. Let's not gift them goals. I mean, Foden's just passed to himself, and then it's the beans. He just decided, he tried to lay that through to Mbappe, and he said, actually, Mbappe's running away from me, I'm going to take it myself. Easily making us to Southampton. Interesting. And along with buy option as the Arsenal deal, yeah, included that. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Tell them we're far from pleased. There are some players that are not performing right now, and we need them to. Like Mbappe, I mean, sure, just don't go and challenge for that. Rice. Out to Dumfries. It's a good touchdown from the wingback. He finds Calvert-Lewin, and it's nearly squared in, but we get it again. Foden's made the run this time. Dumfries, whip it in, son. Or Foden, go for goal. It's a great save from Okoye. Funnily way, yeah, it's a funny way to spell Matalan, Niels, yeah. Is that Alex Iwobi at Watford? Is that Alex Iwobi at Watford that I've just seen? It is! Oh, let's go! You kind of love to see that. Teo Hernandez in. Calvert-Lewin, it's wide of the mark. Let's not go to extra time and pens, please. Like, Arsenal have got Luton. Like, where's our easy draw? Calvert-Lewin, there's our goal. Thank you very much. Ainsley, he literally can play anywhere on the pitch. Ainsley Matalan Niels. Another throwback, another throwaway for Mr. Tom FN. Throwback. We'll demand a bit more. We shouldn't just be 2-1 up with 70 minutes on the clock. Tommy Doyle. No, we didn't bring Doyle. We'll bring Bellingham on. We started De Bruyne. We shouldn't have done that. The ECL is knackered, but we don't have that big man. Oh, we do. We can just move Chiro out there. And we'll bring Makoko on for DCL. Imagine being able to say we'll bring Makoko on for DCL. Like, in what universe is that fair to anybody? Geordie's fighting it. Yeah. Oh, somehow it's been scrambled in by De Bruyne. We're surely out of sight now. Into the 5th round of the FA Cup. Phil Foden has played 10 key passes in this game. Mental. Foden again with another ball in. So headed away. Bellingham. Gosh, go back out to Foden. He's created a masterclass. Mbappe is miles off. Yeah, that one, and I'm annoyed at that, especially if we then spend 60 million on Gordon. Like, that just makes no sense. Like, it makes 0 sense to me. Jesus Christ, he's dropped down. Well, I don't even know why we're in for Gordon. It makes no sense. I mean, Immobile's been pushed. In the last minute, we're getting a pen. Titi is finally leaving Barcelona. Jesus Christ, they've tried to get rid of him for like 2 years. That was a weird one when that happened as well. He has massively declined. But the fact that, like, he was declining when he joined Barcelona. Mbappe scores the pen. Is that a hat-trick for Mbappe? No, that's his second of the game. Oh, yeah, we subbed DCL off. We got one. Well, it's a 4-1 win away at Watford, which keeps us in the hunt for all of them. He is not the footballer he once was, no. Which is a shame, because he was actually a good defender. He was a good defender in his time. He is not. It's a sad sight to see when you see players decline that had like good parts on them. Yeah, that's the thing though. They're waiting to sell Anthony before they re-sign Ziyech. Graham with that one. But the transfer window is coming towards its end as well. Foden on form. 11 key passes. Creative best is an understatement. As long as we're in the competition, we still have a chance. It's the way it works, people. Come on. Liverpool way. We actually have time to rest players before Salzburg. Do we actually have Arsenal afterwards? We do. That's the thing. We have Liverpool, Salzburg, and then Arsenal. That is a rough run. It's very much the possibility where I'm tempted to rotate players for the Salzburg game. They're chumps, yeah. They are indeed. In defeat, who are under 20? Wait, Heung-min Son played for the under 23s of Spurs. That's our team. Wait. Oh my god, and Troy Parrott, and Tanganga's in there. Emerson Royale's playing for them. Like, what did they, like, of course they're gonna lose. Poor Wes Grimes is a greyed out goalkeeper. The fact it was only 1-0 is poor on Spurs. You know you've got a certain amount of over 23s you can play, but just the fact that they've thrown Heung-min Son in there, he must be coming back from injury. There's no way he's not doing anything else. Because you don't play Heung-min Son just in a regular under-23s game. 5th round draw of the FA Cup. I see Bolton or Gillingham in there, and I want that tie. Give me Bolton or Gillingham, and we are laughing. At home as well, just a home tie against Bolton or Gillingham. Give them the nice big amount of cash. Oxford would do as well. Birmingham or Leicester get them, of course they do. Right, give us them. How, like, why is Sunderland getting them if we get Man United? I think I'd rather Brentford out of all of them. We get Brentford. And it's away from home, of course it is. On Zaha deal. Interesting. Me and the FA Cup don't get along in terms of draws. That is one thing we don't do. The FA Cup loves to throw me bad draws in this game. And we play Brentford straight after the League Cup final. Palace is being rested for, especially as we've got Salzburg afterwards. Tim Krul is out injured. No, Tim! Tim, no! Don't do that, Tim. I'm probably going to rest players for the Salzburg game because we've got the home leg in which we can work back on. I'd rather, although the Premier League isn't the main focus, so I could rest for the Arsenal League game, I suppose. We are 13 points clear. I do forget that we are like 13 points clear of Chelsea in second. And Liverpool played the midweek before. That is nice as well. They beat Wolves. Wolves beat them and they beat Wolves. Everton are in the mud. Everton are getting relegated. Is Fat Frank still on a job? Oh no, it's Perez. Who was their previous manager? Was it Fat Frank? No. Fat Frank got sacked in March of 22. And then Wayne Rooney for a year, nearly 2 years before he was sacked. Then it was De Serbi, and now it's the former Watford manager. Everton are in the mud. I hope they go down. Everton going down would be great. That would please two of the mods of this channel as well, in Millie and Abby. Seeing Everton get relegated. Let's just set a bet. Is Umtiti. It's so FM. That is so FM, that deal. That is so FM, that deal. We reach 100 games for Man City as well. You love to see it. Hart warns Man City to respect Van Dijk. It's Virgil van Dijk. Did they not see him defend at Old Trafford in the week on Monday? He looked like he was one of the cameramen taking a photo for Sancho's goal. Or he was looking like he was doing karaoke. Everton going down would be sexy. If I can win the league, if I can win the quadruple and Everton going down, I mean, that would be like the sexiest season going. Bellingham's out for 10 to 12 days. That's fine. I mean, it's not really when this is our busiest, like one of the most difficult weeks of the season. But I'm glad he will be back for the League Cup final. And that would be nice, right? We're not going to rest people, right? Rice starts alongside De Bruyne. We bring Lavia and Doyle onto the bench. And then we bring Klozek for Abraham. Haaland is still shagged. He's back in 6 days. Erling Haaland is back in 6 days. Look at our goal scores. 24, 28, 21, 22, 14, and 16. Goals, not a problem. Is it going to be Spinazzola? It is going to be Spinazzola on the bench. No, yeah, and then we play Calvert-Lewin. That is there. Another one is Watford, yeah. Another one right at the moment is Leicester and how they've really muddied themselves. That is one thing I don't get, is how Leicester have completely muddied themselves in like less than 6 months. I think we should go on to become champions, especially if we beat Liverpool at Anfield and then Arsenal at home as well. Or stay unbeaten in both of them. And stay unbeaten at Chelsea too. They need some new blood. They need a new manager, I think, as well. But they don't have the money to be able to do it. Alisson's also got a knock. Now, like, everything is looking like it should be a comfortable Man City win. But you know what FM is like. We all know what FM is like. It's going to end up 1-0 to Liverpool going into the Salzburg game. And then we'll lose to Salzburg and our season will start to collapse. Theo Hernandez, just whip it to the back stick. You got Calvert-Lewin there waiting for you. Declan Rice drills it over. It has gotten stale. But I think the Liverpool one has as well. There haven't been a lot of changes to that Liverpool squad in like the last 3 or 4 years. They are waiting for Chelsea just to whack the 100 mil on the table. And Chelsea will do it as well. Foden in. It's headed... Oh, it's just wide from Vardy. I thought for a moment it was in. As much as I like the song, can't be asked to listen to it. Oh, tune. Fofana's good, but I wouldn't say red hot. Not 100 mil worth for... It's like Ajax of Anthony. Yeah, they're just waiting for that. They're waiting for that moment. They're just waiting for that moment that big, massive bid comes on that table and just says, yes, please. That is literally all they're waiting for. Have we really tested Alisson in this game? Not really. Only 4 shots on target from 13 shots. And they've not really been key highlights. Mane, Rabiot, let's not go behind. Right, well done, boys. That's not what we wanted to do. That's gifting it back to them. And again, we've just gifted them possession. This is 1-0 Liverpool all over it. Right, Teo heads away. Chiro, lay it down the line. Please lay it down the line. Mbappe, you've got Calvert-Lewin at the back stick. He whips it in. Calvert-Lewin, oh! DCL. Rabiot's mum's in the stands shouting at refs, yeah. He's red hot as a topic. Evening, Dan. How are you, good sir? Right, let's make some changes. There needs to be a fresh impetus. Makoko for a Chiro. De Bruyne's on a yellow, so Bernardo Silva will come on. And we go again. A bit confused. Why are you a bit confused? Why are you a bit confused, Dan? James Justin into Firmino. Aspria. Let's get it out. We don't want this. We don't need this. Oh, I knew it was coming as well. I knew it was coming. Liverpool do this to us in FM. And it's so hard to get through. Yeah. When you change those sides, it is difficult. Right, we need to go for it now, chat. We need to go for it now. We want to keep this unbeaten season going. Who's playing poor? Rice is on a 6.3. Tommy Doyle is coming on. Or. No. Foden drops back, becomes the AP on attack here. This becomes a shadow striker, and we throw Hlazek in there, and we go a little bit more direct. We hit early crosses, we be more expressive. That is what we do. And we go, and do you know what? We're going to go very attacking on it as well. Hello, PMD. Hope you're doing well, good sir. F1 manager tomorrow at 4. Just don't know what to do with Serbia. Yeah. Encourage. Come on. Let's not lose it. It's gone. It's gone. We can't do the unbeaten season. It ends at Anfield. Hello, Andrew, as well. Good afternoon. Hope everybody is doing well. Liverpool are massive indeed. They end the unbeaten record. And probably FM just doing it as well. played a half-injured Alisson in goal as well. And we just didn't turn up. The water bottle's being thrown. The water bottle's being thrown. The unbeaten run's gone. But they are massive. I mean, I saw this as well. Yeah, I saw this as well. Since 2016, Liverpool and Leicester have won the same amount of Premier Leagues, FA Cups, and Community Shields. One's in a golden era with one of the best teams around. The other one is Leicester. Just gonna leave that out there. Aston Villa beat Chelsea as well. Okay, the title is still ours. Liverpool move above us. They closed the gap on us. It's now 14 points. But then Chelsea obviously have a game in hand, so. And Liverpool got a CO, Leicester didn't. Yeah, but you know, we wasn't trying to do that. It was 28 games. We were still massively 21 behind Arsenal's record. So what do I know? We can't beat Arsenal's record. Arsenal's unbeaten run is 10 games. We play them next. Rest. We do have injuries galore though. It is. It's probably about time. It's probably about time we lost as well. But, you know, it's still a very, very good season. Especially if we win. I don't care if we don't win the league. As long as we just win the quadruple. As long as we beat Liverpool in the League Cup final, I genuinely couldn't care. If we lose to Arsenal. Beat Salzburg, massively beat them, then we don't have to worry about resting for the home game. Like in the games around it, we can rest in that home game. Cancelo sings Calvert-Lewin praises. Of course you would. It's Salzburg at home. And it's a massive one, chat. It is a massive one. Every game from now to the end of the season is huge, though. Until the league is done. It's a weird team. But it's mine and I like it. Yeah, it is a weird team. Like, Jadon Bogle and McCallum is an interesting one. Jovic and Sesko as a front two as well. The thing I find really interesting is the fullback support on the right. That is one thing I will say is an interesting one. Man United, by the way, trusting the process. Yeah, of course. Of course. But we head to Austria. Oh, we are. Right, Declan Rice is going as the box-to-box. Tommy Doyle is going to play in the midfield. Actually, no. Never mind. We've got Bernardo. No, because we're playing Bernardo Silva. Here. Actually, no, we don't need to worry about this. We can just play Bernardo Silva there and Declan Rice here. Because we're not rotating. What am I doing? I am an absolute idiot. When are you back? Are you back in time for the Arsenal game? Yes, you are. Right, we'll leave you on the bench. Got 45 to zigzags. What an absolute banger this is. Actually, no, we're going to bring Holozac onto the bench. Bellingham. Oh, no, we will keep Haaland on. Because we can do that. Back four stays the same. Actually, do you know what? No, we're going to play Pedro Porro at right wing back instead. There is a whopping. That is 50. That is 71 goals between this front three. If we don't score goals in this game. 5 goals and 18 assists. He's still got it for you. He wanted 600 grand a week. Yeah, you're not paying David De Gea 600k a week. I'm sorry. I would not even pay Erling Haaland 600 grand a week. I actually don't know what Haaland's contract is here. See, like, I'm not even paying Haaland 600 grand a week. He's on 400k. Hinteregger, he's going to lose that here, isn't he? No, he goes back to his keeper. Again, as I like this. Let's leave it. Oh, absolute tune. Calvert-Lewin. Immobile. Oh, he's hit the post. But yeah, letting De Gea go was probably the most sensible decision you made there. And Lafont's a good keeper in this game. So, like, develops nicely. If I remember correctly. So, like, it's not a bad replacement. About the Serbian leagues. Other than the fact that, I actually don't know anything. Immobile's offside. He was listed for 7 mil. That is mad. That is quite a good bit of business. You paid £7 million for Lafont. I paid 153 million for Trubin. There's like 4 interesting clubs, yeah. It's also knowing the stories and knowing the areas, I suppose. Yeah, well, I mean, doing the Red Stand Partizan thing would be fun. Like, doing a long-term save with one of them and then switching halfway through. It's because they've always really been the 2 big clubs and nobody's ever been able to challenge them in that league. If I I don't know much, but I know just that. Jovic was decent. 21 goals over 35. That's not bad for what Jovic is doing. It's not bad. It's not great. Because no one else is there yet. Right, Mbappe scores. We finally take the lead against Salzburg. Sesko 24 over 33, yeah. It is no, I mean, it's not what my players are doing. But this is the broken tactic in this game. The three striker rat system. 2 interesting and 1 why not whatever clubs, yeah. But some nations you won't find a lot of clubs like that. And that's alright as well. You don't have to have like one for every country. Rice, Foden, into Mbappe, it's 2. The floodgates are opening now. Like Red Star, yeah. But I like the idea of the fallen giant. Even though they're not a fallen giant, but like rebuilding them and making them back to competing and stuff like that. Winning the Europa League in Season 2. Man United have finally won a trophy in Dan's world. Calvert-Lewin's not getting there. It's sad because I thought he would get there. Oh, Vardiel's missed it. Nene's in. And it's been saved by Trubin. It's probably his first save he's had to make. It's his 3rd save he's had to make. 6th in what first season? Didn't get sacked. Did you win a cup? If so, you would have been teetering on the edge of the sack, surely. Immobile for Makoko. Nothing. Interesting. You've got very lucky then to stay on at City. Right. Foden is coming off. And Tommy Doyle is going to come on. Because Foden is running a little bit slow on steam. He had a D in 3 board meetings, yeah. In an unplayable league. Yeah, that's the only thing with some of the cool teams in these rare nations is their unplayability, unfortunately, unless you get databases for them quick. Which is what we did with Chernovo, fortunately. We found a good 3rd-tier Russian system that we could use. I mean, that is a terrible free kick from Salzburg. Right, Bernardo, laid the pass. Laid the pass. He should have been laid a lot earlier. It's a poor ball. It somehow has been kept out, though, in pinball. Ronaldo back to Sporting is an interesting one. How much money is he on at Sporting? Just out of curiosity. How much is he on at Sporting? That I'd like to see that. Bernardo Silva headed away. Tommy Doyle will get there. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a pen. 41.5 grand right now. About researching this team. No, and that's fair enough, mate. You put together. You're putting together that sheet for you, and then like could always sim a year and hope they get promoted. Yeah, exactly. Or just keep simming a year until they get promoted, unless they're a really poor team. And you'll tend to figure that one out as you go through. Benfica won the Champions League in Season 1. Yeah, your save is cursed. I'm shitting this thing everywhere, yeah. I'm not surprised, I would be as well. The one thing I will say, Woider, is just don't do it to the point where it's spam and self-promo in a sense. Because obviously if you start shilling it in streams and stuff, like, people will get annoyed at it. So, like, just be careful how you post it and where you post it, not to, like, piss too many people off. Because you're putting all this hard work in, you don't then want people not to use it because, like, you've spammed it in a sense. Teo Hernandez in, edit away. All your saves are cursed. Yeah, I'm starting to think the one acid test, Dan, for your saves to curse is have Spurs won a trophy. When I was just dying, but yeah, obviously. Like, if there's FM saves channels and Discords and stuff, you might be okay putting it in there and stuff, but obviously, again, if you're posting in people's Discords, just make sure to ask, etc. It's just like, I know you put a lot of work into it and want to put it out there, but obviously making sure that people are okay with you doing it. His mum would insta-ban, yeah. Only in my Napoli save. Okay, they're not as cursed as possibly could have been. We only beat Salzburg 3-0 and it was an Mbappe hat-trick. I didn't even see the third goal go in, but it was a pen, so, you know. Wasn't that interesting anyway. Spurs, the mighty Aldi Cup winners indeed. That's the one thing I haven't checked. Have Spurs actually won a trophy in this save? Did they win anything? So no Champions League stuff, nothing in the Prem, no Europa League. They won the Conference League in Season 1. No! And we're runner-up in the League Cup as well. And they've won a trophy in this save. Sag. Hansi Flick, poor bastard, I know. Runners-up a lot. And they even got relegated a few times. I've not seen them get relegated yet. But then again, I haven't been, like, that far into it. Like, I've only had, like, the Chernovo save. And I can't remember what they've done in the Chernovo save. And then in one season challenges, it's just a one season thing, so it doesn't actually matter. But yeah, Hansi Flick, the poor bastard, being at Spurs, good. Imagine going to Spurs and doing in a Glory Hunter. Just imagine winning, like, going to Spurs at all. Imagine being Mike and putting the possibility of going to Spurs on the line. Like, imagine doing that. Hansi Flick isn't in your FM. Have you put the real name fix in, Dan? I don't have his image, but I have his profile. It's been at Villarreal and was at Germany. Germany is fixed. Interesting. It might be... Was it Flick that got banned for something? No, he's fine. Interesting. I don't know, but I don't have the image of him in my game, which is interesting. This is my last save before I play F1 Manager. Yeah, that's fair. I watched Diz play it today and just wasn't interested in it. Like, it was something I just wasn't interested in at all. Right, Rudiger and Laporte will start ahead of Diaz and Vardy for this game. Bellingham, how long are you out for? 3 days, cool. Lavia can come onto the bench. And Doyle as well, because we've got both of them out injured. Calvert-Lewin is knackered. Haaland is back down. We're going to get him some game time. Herzog will come on for Abraham. How is Foden doing? Foden's a little bit knackered. We'll start Bernardo Silva at AP instead. Hernandez is knackered as well, so Spinazzola can start. We'll bring Hernandez onto the bench for Vardio. But then we're good to go. The main front three is back again, chat. Come on. Haven't seen any gameplay yet. Want to find out myself. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I just know I wanted to... I'm not tempted to buy the game. Like, really, at any point. But I wanted to kind of see if... I wanted to see if the gameplay before if I wanted to, and I just kind of looked there and went, not really into it as much as I would want to be to buy a game like that. Maybe if I watch people more, because it was early access, I don't know if anything was limited. Cam is blurry. It is. Why is that? My cam does that if I move around a little bit. There we go, we're back. Thank you, Dan. We are back. It is good. And Haaland's back, and he's on the score sheet. And this is why we love this man. If you want to see me play I might jump in for a little bit then. See what I'm doing tomorrow. But yeah. Laporte, Rudiger. I mean, he's looked to find Haaland there in an interesting pass. That's lovely football from Arsenal, and Ødegaard should score. He should score there. This is Arsenal, so I will cry. Are you an Arsenal fan then, Oliver, or Spurs? Oh, De Bruyne, that is brilliant. This is brilliant. Unbelievable. It's a poor free kick in. It's just tucked away by Saka. Oh, Ramsdale, you've had a stinker. Ramsdale, you've had a stinker. We won't watch that anymore. Arsenal fan, of course. Sorry, Oliver. Arsenal top 3 this year. Wouldn't surprise me. They look really good. Just expect potential fallout after the World Cup. Because you don't know what's going to happen after the World Cup. That is nearly Spinazzola's mistake. Martinelli looked offside there. He wasn't. Man City should win the league again. Like, Man City should be favourites for the league. Sesko, saved by Trubin. Arsenal are coming on to us a little bit. It's another great block. We are fighting like beavers back there to defend it as Spinazzola heads away. Newcastle 3rd or 4th? I wouldn't go that far. They look good to start the season, but that's then like saying Leeds will be top 3. Because they've started the season well. It's not going to happen. Teams start the season well and fall off. Teams don't start the season well and will come back into it. It's so difficult to judge after 3 games. Isak is almost in. Yeah, and Isak that scored 10 in 31 in La Liga. Just because he's good in FM doesn't mean he's going to be good for Newcastle in the Prem. He scored 10 in 31 at Sociedad. In a decent team in the league. Don't get me wrong, Eddie Howe's doing great stuff with this Newcastle team, but like, I think they'll get top 7. I wouldn't put them in the top 5 category yet. They still need a few signings. They're not too far off competing, but they're not at that level yet. They've given Man City people are living off of Newcastle hype because they've given Man City a game. Like, just that it's the same thing with Lisandro Martinez. They've written him off after 2 games against teams that are going to target him with big strikers, but he's been brilliant for them. He's been really good in every ground duel and everything like that. He's obviously going to be targeted by teams that play balls up in the air. like, and long balls. But then, like, Brentford and Fulham, like, Brentford and Brighton also are playing long balls for most of the season anyway, so far. Like, again, and what they think they'll be able to do. Again, but then, if I look at Newcastle's results to start this season, like, like, opening day of the season, Newcastle beat Forest. It's a newly promoted side. Then they draw away to Brighton. Like, like, the Newcastle acid test will very much come from, like, look at them when they go away to Liverpool as well. Can they do it there? They have a tough run just before the, like, they have, like, it's not really all there, but, like, they could, and I agree with you, they will do well this season. I just don't think it's top 5. Martinez won't play. Martinez and Varane at centre-back looked good. Malacia at left-back on Monday night. I only watched the second half because I watched Game of Thrones beforehand, the new Game of Thrones show. But, like, Malacia at left-back, sensational. But Man United on Monday, just in general, was a different Man United team. I've not seen Man United play football that way since, for, like, a good 2 or 3 years. Brighton finishing higher than Newcastle. Interesting. Interesting, Bay. No more Lindeguire, no. It's gonna be. I've said it to people before, that Man United doesn't matter. Like, this Man United win against Liverpool, has no bearing on the season at all. If they play like, if they go back to the way they played against Brentford and Brighton, it has no bearing on anything that happens for the rest of the season if they now just revert back to type. And it's just a flash in the pan. Yeah, there was, and the thing about that team is it had no ego in it. The only person that you could say really in that Manchester United starting 11 on Monday night that had ego is probably Bruno Fernandes. But you can get away with potentially carrying one player that has an ego like that, but that, like, and that is the thing as well. Like, once you get rid of that sort of ego from your team and you put players in that are going to actually do the donkey work, all of a sudden, like, you're going to do better. It's why Manchester City do well, because there is no ego in that team. It's why Liverpool have done well, because there was no ego in that team. Or there was maybe one player that you could say had a bit of an ego, but that would still do the work. And if they're prepared to do the hard yards going back and win the ball off there quick and high up the pitch, then you're going to do well in football matches. And Man United have gone down what I refer to as the Galacticos route, and that they've signed too many big names that then can't fit in and make a cohesive squad, and you're never going to win like that. Yeah, exactly. Bruno can. If you have Ronaldo in the squad and he's the only one with an ego in the squad, you can get away with that. But then, like, you can't do it if there's 3 or 4, because then you're carrying too many players. And then that's then when you lose out. Makoko, please. Right, we're time wasting for added time and dropping the tempo down. There's a lot of talk of dressing room conflicts, and the ideal swelling is the English players versus the. I don't know about the second part of that, but yeah, the dressing room conflicts definitely is not a surprise with that many egos in there. Haaland's in, Haaland scores, Haaland's offside. Yeah, that is very much the case, Dan. You can have the biggest talent and potential going, but if you've got an ego on you, it's why Kylian Mbappe, to me, will never do well in football until he leaves PSG. Mbappe will not win a Champions League or a Ballon d'Or in his career until he leaves PSG. Zlatan is a whole, like, 11 of egos. He doesn't need anybody else providing the ego for him. He provides the ego for the whole squad. Mbappe lost your respect, yeah. Spinazzola, Foden. Let's run the clock down. That is not running the clock down, but it's over. I mean, that's a very tight game. And we beat Arsenal by 2-1. That's a big one. Zlatan is the only wrestling hero in football, yeah. Messi will probably leave. Depends. Nah. If Messi leaves if Messi leaves PSG, Messi leaves Europe. In my opinion. If he doesn't retire. He either stays at PSG or he leaves properly. If Messi leaves, he goes to If Messi leaves PSG, he goes back to Argentina. If he carries on playing, in my opinion. 14 clear at the top with Chelsea's game in hand after they lose to Liverpool. It is us versus Liverpool for the title. It's a 90th minute winner at Anfield for Liverpool. We've had a lot of Eminem tonight, so I'm going to skip Ramp God. And again, as much as I love that club, those two songs, we've had a lot of Eminem in a row. I genuinely don't think he can run really. He can still. Having seen him play, but again, having watched like the highlights of the PSG thrashing of Lille, he can still run. It's just he's more of an enganche now than anything else. He can still move, he can still run, he's still very, very good. And he will still do a job in that PSG team. He's not going to do much of a job outside of France or, like, a slower pace league. Like, Messi is kind of... Saw Messi at PSG this class, yeah. Messi is still one of the best footballers in the world. He's unbelievable. Like, you're not... Him and Ronaldo are two special talents you're never going to see the likes of again. Like, enjoy this shit whilst they're still playing. Because once they're gone, you're going to think back to the time when they were at the top of their powers and the peak of football. Like, it's why I go back to watch, like, the old highlights of the old Barcelona team from, like, 2009 to 11 under Pep. Because it's just some of the best football you'll ever see. Like, I don't think you'll ever find a player like Ronaldo. You might find another player like Messi, but you won't find another player like Ronaldo, in my opinion. There's not been a player like Ronaldo, but you have a player like Messi and Maradona. But it's so rare to find them. You won't find him from another... If Maradona retired in, like, the 80s, and Messi came through you probably won't find another player like him come through for, like, another 20 years. There'll not be a player as good as technically as Messi, but you'll find another player similar. But you said people would have said that about Maradona at the time, Dan. I think Maradona would have been better than Messi had he had he not lived the party lifestyle. I think the same about Ronaldinho. I actually think Ronaldinho technically was probably better than Messi is, but Ronaldinho lived the party lifestyle too much. And that's my hot take. That is probably my hot take. I think Ronaldinho could have been better than Messi. You can't because they're different eras, Dan. You can't, but I think that you would have seen Maradona do that. Especially if he'd have stayed sort of at Napoli or somewhere where he was loved and the main man. Yes, Maradona did love all three of those things. Which is why he is never going to sort of hit those heights. It's the same as like Ronaldinho. He loved the... I wouldn't say he loved the... I can't say for certain if he loved all three of those things that you put down in chat, but he definitely enjoyed some of the finer parties in life. There'll be a new name. The thing is that you can draw comparisons from their style. My goodness, what is this? There we go. Like, am I going to have to That's right, remove this from Q and this. That one's fine, I like that. That one can go from the queue. There we go. Now there's a nice little line of music that's not just Eminem. Hi, Eloise! How will you be? It'll be a play of their own style, but you can draw comparisons still, Dan. From Maradona and Messi style. They are similar. There are template clones of old players, yeah. But it was the only real way they could do it probably at that time. You are just in time, Eloise, for us to play Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final. We've lost our unbeaten record to Liverpool this season. It was our first defeat since Liverpool beat us in the Community Shield. And now we've got them again in the EFL Cup final, and I'm slightly nervous. And I remember we're having to play Rudiger at right back. Because Kimmich is injured. Bellingham is back. Haaland is fit. De Bruyne, Foden, Rice. Rudiger at right back. Right, Adebayo is back from international duty. That is nice. Hluzek in. Doesn't matter where. Lavia in for Kimmich as well. Actually, let's bring Spinazzola into the bench as well. There we go. Right, we are ready. It is the first part of the quadruple. So what we're going to do. Do we win the Carabao Cup? Yes or no? You have got a minute. A minute. Get your Clubhouse tokens on the prediction. Get it in there. Can't vote, but yes. 3-0 you're going for, Dan. Interesting. Get your points on if you want to get involved. You've got 45 seconds to get yourselves a prediction in. Do we beat Liverpool in the cup final? Yes or no? They are second in the league. It is the top two sides in the league going against each other. Anybody gonna bet? If nobody bets, that's absolutely fine. That is absolutely fine. You can't have it all. And Ndombele, VDB and Garner together are class. Now that is a midfield that is different in FM. Nobody's bidding. Alright, we're going. We are going. It is Carabao Cup time. Different and yours indeed. Are they playing Trent in midfield? They are. Interesting. We owe Liverpool after what happened in the last match. They're motivated. Can we get any inspired? No, but they're all gotten them motivated. It is time. It is Wembley. Klopp, they are playing Trent in midfield. Very, very interesting. James, Justin, Robertson, Van Dijk, Kanate. The back there, Salamone and Diaz, the expected. Braganza in midfield. No Fabinho in this team. Interesting. We've got a couple of injuries and suspensions. It's not the best team we could put out there, but it's still the front three. Rudiger gets there. It's punted long by Trubin. Haaland wins the flick on. Oh, Mbappe just couldn't quite get there. Win that header, Vardio. He does against Mane. Mane's real attribute isn't going to be the aerial side of the game. We should expect Vardio and Ruben Diaz to win those headers. It's going to be when they play it through us that's going to be the issue and being switched on. Like that. He's offside this time, but we weren't switched on. And it's very quickly making me want to just do this. Stop that running behind a little bit. Already seeing that and wanting to just be a little bit more sensible. We don't really want them to try and get that ball over the top for his pace and behind Mane. Played long. Haaland wins the header. Chiro loses out. It might have been a Makoko game, this game. Right, Diaz wins that header. Haaland, Immobile, lay Mbappe. He's in behind Kylian. Oh, it's comfortable. It's Manchester City 1, Liverpool 0. We lead in the Carabao Cup final. This is huge. This is huge. The opening goal in the game. Liverpool now need to come out and break us down. And then that's where we can counter with the front three. Praise the star. Dropping that line back has been the perfect remedy right now. Mbappe, Teo Hernandez gets down the outside. Cross is blocked. De Bruyne though first to it. Diaz, Vardio. Diaz into Rice. Rudiger, Rice. That's fine. Out to the left back. De Bruyne, Vardio. Right, I really feel like we're going to lose this ball here. I really do feel like we're losing possession here. Fortunately, Mane's missed it, but you can just tell, that's the thing as well, you can tell with certain highlights how the game's going to pan out. And I kind of don't like that if you play the game too much. Fortunately, Mane's not brought his shooting boots today. That is the one thing we can count our lucky stars on. We lead at half-time. We lead at half-time. It is a big, big moment. That Mane miss. A couple of Mane misses and the offside goal. Just beat Woking 10-0. It's nothing then. We played Haaland, Immobile and Mbappe away at League One Northampton. We won 14-0 and set a new Carabao Cup record. Trubin, he goes long. You've got Haaland and Immobile there, not challenging for a header. That's the one thing that annoys me as well. You've got big strikers in the game and they're not challenging for headers. Mbappe, though. You've got Haaland at the back stick. Or you can go on your own, Kylian. Or you can give the ball away. One of the three. One of the three. De Bruyne on a yellow card might be somebody to watch, especially if the game is tight towards the end. Mane looks offside again. He is offside again. Paying off the refs sometimes does help, chat. Make sure you do it in all your FM saves. How far off is he again? Oh, that is tight. Oh, that is tight. We're going to demand a little bit more. Because we really haven't had the real effect on the game that we want. Thierry Smallin on a free. Yeah, that, well, not in a free, but good potential. Yeah, Thierry Smallin is a good shout. Foden on a 6.7. Bernardo Silva. Bellingham on for De Bruyne as well. De Bruyne being on that yellow in this tight game, losing a man to a red is not what we need. Everybody else is playing well, though. Little bit of fitness issues on some players. Like Makoko's going to come on for Immobile because he's not having the best of games either. Where is Donnarumma? He should play for you. I don't like Donnarumma in this game. I could have signed him from PSG. That's why I went for Trubin. Donnarumma's caused me too many issues in this game. I've just changed the thing. It's not set itself in. And Liverpool have just won it high off us high off the pitch. Jota looked offside. But what a save from Trubin. But yeah, I don't like... Dan, if you think I've done 3 PSG saves this year, I've used Donnarumma a fair amount of times. He is too error prone for me. It's why I got rid of Edison as well. Rudiger, Rice... We're in added time of the Carabao Cup final. It's been tight. It's still only a 1-0. Rudiger, Haaland, please settle it. Mbappe, oh, it's a great save from Alisson. Mere is your go-to. Yeah, you said that. I might look at him at my next club. Depending on how much he costs and if he's still going. Bernardo Silva in. Haaland can't get there. Declan Rice. Rudiger, let's let this highlight end. No more highlights game. No more highlights game. No more highlights game. That is it. First one down. 3 more to go. The Carabao Cup is in the back door. It's Ruben Diaz on the trophy. No, we've still got the FA Cup. So City could be done if we win the FA Cup. But we won the league last season. This league was done. It's just now. It's now just the Carabao Cup. The FA Cup even. We can upgrade the spreadsheet. We can upgrade the spreadsheet. Season 4. Right. 24-25, the Carabao Cup is done. And then, Season 4, Carabao Cup, we can already add winners to it. We can already add winners to it. Hopefully, because I'm sick of baby blue, give me a red and black kit, yeah. But yeah, the Carabao Cup winner's done. Season 4 is with Man City. As well. Should probably update that, and in Season 3 as well. Season 2, we need to upgrade with Lazio as well. I need to go back through the save and update the spreadsheet fully. It's one of my plans to do tomorrow. It's one of my plans to do tomorrow. I'm so proud. Yeah. It's the sort of thing we should take advantage of. It's the first down of the quadruple. It's the first. Knapsack, welcome in as well. Hope you're doing well, good sir. But yeah. So the league is pretty much set in stone. We are 14 points clear with 10 games to go. And a 61 goal difference better than Liverpool, who are the closest challengers in the league. League should be done and dusted. Give you Leverkusen. I'll be going back to Leverkusen. We actually can look around at the job securities as well. See where there are maybe some clubs. We don't want to look at just nations. We want club. Is there no... Why is this bugged and only showing me nations? That's why. That's why. I see. So we don't need the Premier League. We need Ligue 1, Bundesliga, and La Liga. So, and we can get rid of international for the time being. So, Dortmund are stable. There's only 2 insecure jobs right now, and that is Lyon in 3rd. How is Lyon insecure in 3rd? What's their club vision? Coupe de France reached semi-final. Liga and qualify for the Champions League. Well, they'd be qualifying for the Champions League. What did they do in the Coupe de France? They also... Oh, they're out in the first knockout round to Nice. That would be why. And then, obviously, out of the Europa League as well, which they needed to reach the quarterfinals, and they're out before that. So, that would be why he's in the mire a little bit. His league form is really helping him right now. When Domestic Cup passed on schedule, you'd love to see it. Trubin inspires it with an 8.2. Only 2 saves, though. Would be fun for No, it's not bugged. It's not bugged. I'm just an idiot and didn't have the league selected. Leon Pog. Yeah, Leon could be Pog. We've already qualified for... Oh, it's because we've won the EFL Cup. Yeah. But I mean, we should probably be qualified soon, won't we? We're 35 points clear with 10 to go. We've already qualified for the Conference League. Newcastle can't overtake us. We've already qualified for the Europa League next season through the league. Because we can only finish as low as 6th. Because Spurs can't catch us either. Yeah, I'm not taking PSG. I've done... The only way I would take PSG, Wider, is if I've won the Champions League already. Now we've got Brentford in the cup as well, so I need to rest players. Because we need to win that as well. And then we can rest for Palace. First game for Zidane at City. Interesting. Zidane going to City is an interesting one. We've gone back up to 100%. What's our finances? 77 million. The effect that our original transfer budget was 153 million, and we spent nearly 400 million in transfers. I say that we probably spent more considering these deals were done beforehand. What's that? That's 138. 138. 188, 191, 291, 200. That's 409. No, 699 million we guaranteed outlaid. Agreed deals for. Pep joined Spain. Interesting. Pep does tend to leave City a lot after the first season, so that's not surprising to me. It's the fact that Zidane went to City that surprises me. He's playing off and he needs to be playing regularly. There we go. Harry Baker, what's your contract? Agree playing time out on loan. What? Can you not see the happiness? Only getting regular starter, cool. Team selection favourite Brentford. Respect Ethan Pinnock. Respect Brent. Just respect me. Like, respect me and my team. Don't worry about them. We will rest for Palace because we have Salzburg in the midweek as well. Braganza signs a new 4-year deal at Liverpool. We obviously had Braganza at Sporting in our one-season challenge, which we're not doing this week because I'm going to watch the 100 on Saturday. It's a double header. We're going to watch London Spirit versus the Oval Invincibles. It's the two London-based sides that we're watching at Lords as well, which is quite nice. And I'm really looking forward to that as well. Mbappe and Kimmich drop lack of football concerns. You love to see it. Come on. This Bernardo Silva. Right, promises. Bernardo Silva is pleased with 26 days to go. Let's keep an eye on that as well. Because if we can get rid of the playing time promises, I will love it. I will love it. Right, Kimmich is obviously injured. That's probably a big reason as to why he's dropped it, because of his injury. Makoko can come in. And we're going to just go with that. Just a ludicrous amount of goals. Then you've got Calvert-Lewin with 22 and Makoko with 14 on the bench. Like, stop it. Vardy with 4. Dumfries has got himself one as well. Like, we're just too good, chat. We are just ridiculously good. Brentford stand, although we say that, we drew away to Brentford earlier in the season. Dominic Solanke scored a hat-trick against us. So, you never know. Brentford might cause an upset again. They found a way to do it in the first game in the league. David Moyes proved he can do it. De Bruyne in, though. It's headed away. Why is Mbappe back there? Interesting. It's fine, though, because he's marauded forward. I mean, he's then lost out to Mbermo. Vardy, out wide one more. You had to go out wide one more. De Bruyne, do it. Mbappe. Oh, he's found Haaland instead. Oh, it's wonderful. Don't listen to me, guys. Go and do your own thing. Sensational. Sensational. And now we're flying again. This is the 5th round of the FA Cup. The quarter-final place on the line. Let's not concede. Diaz, I mean, that's an interesting header back. It's an interesting interception back to Trubin. But we go again. Teo Hernandez on a yellow card early is concerning as well. I mean, if he'd have got Brooks sent off, though, that would have been nice. Oh, Haaland's in again. Oh, he saved it. He saved it this time. Ain't going away to get me, and I'm gonna take my time. Yeah, I don't know where I'd like to go really next after this. I haven't thought that far ahead. I've not thought that far ahead. Because it's not like we're reliant on the league. Like, I'd rather win the cups first. Because then that way you can kind of guarantee that you're going at, like, if you know you're, like, as far ahead as we are, you know you're sort of going. Whereas, like, if it's the FA Cup that we're relying on, we're waiting until we win the FA Cup. And then I will play this off stream and just get, like, I'll play, like, the window to go through to the start of the season on stream. And then I will just play till, like, January. Because then that's when the FA Cup starts, and then we can stream from there. And just run you through the season, how it's going. Like, I'd love Liverpool to get knocked out as well, early. Because Liverpool getting knocked out early means it's another big club out of the run-in. It makes it a lot easier for us. And I'm all about making this easier for us now, so we can leave Man City. Jeffrey Kondogbia at Brentford's an interesting one. That is just a typical David Moyes signing, though, isn't it? Lost 3-1, 3 long shots. Sajdan. Mbappe's on the side. Oh, he's dinked him as well. Oh, it's off the line. Oh, that was nearly sensational from Mbappe. Right, we're 1-0 up at half time, but we need more from the team. We need more. Especially if we concede from this corner. Which we have done. To, of course, the man I said is a typical David Moyes signing, Jeffrey Kondogbia. We're going to actually berate them. It's 1-1. They're not happy with it. But, like, how are we not beating Brentford away again? Why can't we beat teams like Brentford and that away? I mean, Haaland's hit the post. We've had so many chances. If we lose this game, if we actually lose this game, like, I'm gonna be fuming. De Bruyne, Rice, Diaz. We've worked this nicely. Dumfries, whip it in, son. It's probably the wrong side to go down, the right-hand side, really, because we don't have the bigger, taller person there in Mbappe. Rice, Teo Hernandez, whip this in. Immobile! Come on. Chiro. We love a bit of Chiro Immobile. Hernandez getting forward. And I said, going down the left-hand side is probably our better avenue. Rice can pick him out. One touch, bang, in. And it's there. No worries, Dan. He scores and then gets injured. Interesting. I hope that's not bad. What is it? I won't be able to see now. I won't be able to see. But, you know, a De Bruyne free kick goal here will send us through. That should be enough. Oh, it's off the post. It's off the post. We've talked about, like, top 4 and stuff like that. Who is people's favourites to go down? I see Everton and Leicester struggling and fighting a relegation battle this season. I don't know if they'll go down, but I think one of them will. And it's going to be an interesting season, and a long season, especially, I mean, although Chelsea are probably money laundering for them both right now, signing, like, Fofana for whatever money, and Gordon rumoured to be signing as well for ridiculous money. Like, if they get that kind of money, both of them then could be alright again, because then they can splash some cash. At the same point, Bournemouth, Forest and Southampton. I think Forest will stay up. But Bournemouth and Southampton are good shouts as well. Especially the way Bournemouth have had a difficult start to the season and been cut open at times. And Scott Parker obviously got relegated with Fulham the last time he was in the Prem. So Forest isn't a bad shout. Makoko wraps up the win. Well, should do anyway. It's 3-1 now, with 5 minutes to go. But yeah, I think they do go. I think Forest stay up. I think I probably replace Forest with Everton, but I think both of them the other two are decent shouts to go down. Bolton are winning 3-0. Now give me Bolton, please. Give me Bolton, please. I would love it if we could get Bolton in the next round of the Cup. But yeah, I think you've got, like, them down there. I think Leicester will be down there. Who also is in and around there with their starts? You probably have Fulham in and around that fight, but again, I think they stay up. Villa haven't started great. They're a struggle. West Ham obviously have struggled. But like, again, that could be sort of just a poor start that they then rectify from. Back strain for Chiro. Mbappe's okay. He's 1 to 2 days. He went over 10 hours. Oofed. Vardy and Diaz need a break. Well, we're resting everybody for Palace. I'm gonna choose Bolton. Bolton, please. It's the match I fancy the most. Mobile sideline for the Salzburg game, but it's fine. We have no disrespect to Chiro, but there are players that can come in and replace him. It is Chiro Immobile, and we do love the man, but there are players that can come in and replace him. But we battered Brentford and deserved to go through. Will we get the draw before the Palace game? We should do. Easy win predicted for Palace. Jesus sings Hernandez's praises. You love to see it. All the former players coming out and praising people. Adarabioyo should be dropped by Nigeria. He won't though, that's the thing. Listening to this song, because it's obviously for the new Elvis film. I actually want to see that. I actually want to see the new Elvis film. Give me... I mean, the fact that Oxford and Leicester went to a replay is mental. Give me Bolton, a guaranteed League One side at home in the quarterfinals. That's what I would love. Oh my goodness me. Right, I'll be getting...
It's not that common. It doesn't happen to every guy, and it is a big deal.
It is a big deal. Hello, Con. How the devil are you? Welcome in. How... I mean... I don't know if we can really accept it because of obviously we're now City rivals obviously, but Con, can I just say we're gonna do something a little. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna go right here. I'm gonna look you right in the icon and tell you, you look fucking good today, mate. You look fucking good today. But yeah, so Con got sacked for trying to move to City. Con got sacked for... Wait, I've got to see this clip. Right, pause the music. Pause the music. Right, we're changing scene quickly. We're getting this up. We're getting this up. Streamception for a little bit.
Yep.
Right.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
Unlucky, dude. Unlucky. But we've got Arsenal and Leeds in the next round of the FA Cup. I told you guys not to mention it, for fuck's sake. Look, Con just wanted to come and have the ridiculous front line that we do. Welcome back, Dan. I haven't done one thing. I needed to do this. Shout the sexy man out. Ladies and gentlemen, if you were here before the raid and you haven't followed Con, why haven't you? He's just hit 1k followers. So go and definitely drop him a follow. And yeah. And he's a very sexy ginger man like me. So, you know, you gotta go and drop him a follow. And also it'll make him feel better for being sacked by Man United for applying for the City job. But yeah, so I'll run you through the save. This is Glory Hunter. We had started at Lazio, won everything in Italy in 2 seasons. This is our second season at Man City, and we have Haaland, Immobile, Mbappe, Calvert-Lewin, Makoko, and Abraham, and then Adam Plazek chilling here as a 7th choice striker. This Adam Plazek is our 7th choice striker. Yeah, we want strikers. So yeah. We just beat Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final. We're running for the quadruple. We need to win the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup this season. And we've got Arsenal or Leeds in the next round of the FA Cup. So, and they didn't go to a replay. They just haven't played yet. So yeah, that is what we've got. We've got Salzburg in the first knockout round of the Champions League, and we're there. And we're a whopping 14 points clear at the top of the league. We've won the league last season. That's there. Immobile is still here, yes. This is only second season at City. But yeah, we signed Immobile for 100 million after he scored 123 goals for us in 2 seasons at Lazio. And yeah, and he's very, very good still. This is a Ciro Immobile at 35. 35. Oh, it's another one. It's Mr. Cal Gore. Welcome in, dude, sir. How the devil are you? You just missed us win the Carabao Cup. We've won the Carabao Cup. We've won a domestic cup, Cal. We've done it. We've done it. We still got the FA Cup. How are you, Tuesday? Joanna, welcome in. HC as well. John McGinn, of course. The McGinns are in chat. You know what that means. It means Cal Gore's come through the building. Calvert-Lewin, Makoko, Adam Plazek. Yeah. I know. It's mental. Lavia can come on for you. Adebayo can come on for Diaz because he needs a rest. We'll bring Tommy Doyle onto the bench as well. How long is Abraham out for? 8 days and 2 weeks. He still needs a break. Right, Gavin Bazoon, who's on the bench, ladies and gentlemen. We like a bit of Gavin. You've just missed some amazing F1 racing. Love winning a domestic cup, you. I know you do. I know you do. You didn't spend 4 years at Man United trying to win one, did you? And you're Glory Hunter. Like, we've still got a chance. We're in the FA Cup quarters now. We've got Arsenal or Leeds next, and we should beat either of them. He bottled the French League Cup as well. Oh, cow. Haaland plus Alvarez up top. No, who needs Julian Alvarez? We sold Julian Alvarez because we didn't need him. We had Hozek just chilling in an under-23s, being a 7th choice striker, so we moved him up to the first team. Thought, sod it, you're 22 now, you might as well. You might as well. First indeed, Ollie. Andrew redeems a hydrate, of course. Copenhagen are going to the UCL over Trabzonspor. Interesting. Trabzonspor heading to the Europa League. I mean, Calvert-Lewin's not going to get there. If we don't beat Palace at home after they've been, they're like 17th in the league? Yeah. No, Calvert-Lewin scored instead. There we go. This is why we can play the second team. Rangers beat PSV. Rangers are through. Interesting. Because they've won away at PSV as well. Or PSV, should I say. That is interesting. That is rather pog for Rangers. 3-2 on aggregate. Scottish teams are massive. Of course you would say that, Cal. To be fair, though, Cal, I saw you raging on Twitter that you thought Hearts were going to get battered by Celtic and then only lost 2-0 to them. So, maybe they are becoming more massive. Calvert-Lewin, is that a pen ref? No. Keeper had 2 blunders against Rangers over both matches. He is new. Get him out now, yeah. I bet Con is happy. Why is Con happy, Abby? Why is Con happy? Spin at Zola, wide. Full sub-team away to Celtic and we're actually alright. I was shocked. Yeah, I thought you were. I thought you would be. And you were also shocked that Man United did well as well. It's a good week for you. Oh, City won. Ah. Yes, he will be. He'll be enjoying that. Bellingham. Laporte. Celebrating a 2-0 loss still. To be fair, Tuesday, I was the one that brought it up. I'm happy to give Cow as much slack as the next guy, but it was me that brought it up this time, so I'll let him off for this one. I'll still let him off. Just on this one, though. He usually bites. He usually does. Tuesday just hates you. Yeah, I mean, can you blame him, Cal? I'm joking, Cal. I'm joking. I still haven't forgiven you for absolutely backstabbing big dogs in Super Club Soccer and going to dupe. I can't believe it. I still haven't gotten over it. But it's fine. Mark proved himself very capable instead. Who needs you? Is that Timmy Abraham up front? Please tell me that's Timmy. Because he's just about to assist Chowdhury to miss. Get absolutely rogered. I mean, no, it's Paulos Abraham. Where is Timmy Abraham these days? Let's have a look. Because we've got his brother here. Timmy Abraham. Is he in the database? He's at Burton Albion. If only he was as good as his brother. You're still a free agent. Sign you up. Oh, maybe. Although, blame SI's Mike. No. I would do no such thing. Because if I start doing that, then God knows what's going to happen. The absolute disgrace, though, choosing Dupe over the big dogs. Makoko on a 6.4. Goodness gracious me. Right, get Haaland on. That is not who I wanted to take off. Bring Haaland on in the middle. Imagine that. Right, Makoko, you've had a shit game on, comes there. And Foden's going to play as a pressing forward for once. Is it Declan Rice? No, it's Spinazzola. Of course it's Spinazzola playing shit. You're still a free agent. I'll get Mike on the blower. Porro in. Tony Rudiger. Big Tony. Real Madrid's Tony Rudiger. I'm so sad he's at Real Madrid. I never thought I'd be upset at Chelsea losing a player as much as I am seeing Tony Rudiger leave. Oh, he's got two. He's got two in added time. Pedro Porro's whipped in 2 absolute peaches. Should have upped his wages. We couldn't. The thing was, Woider, is when we was trying to do it, we had the ban. And he was waiting, he was going to stay and he was waiting around, but basically it got too late before the takeover and, like, wanting to sign, so. It was not a case of him wanting to leave, it was a case of him going, I want to make sure I can play football next season. And Chelsea just couldn't guarantee that. I see the pun there, and now he's at a real club. And look, I dislike Real Madrid as much as the next guy, but I hope he does well. And then can get a move elsewhere. Instead of having his career ruined like a lot of good players do that go to Real Madrid. Which is a shame, really, that a lot of players can have that. Rudiger on form. We still keep that 14-point lead as Liverpool win in the 94th minute against Man United. Because I dislike Barca. No, see, I am a Barcelona guy. I am a Barcelona guy. Even though the shitness that they have been pulling out this summer, like, I fell in love with Barcelona in like 2005, so then either of the big three, yeah, same. It's always nice. The only league I don't care about that is England, obviously. Why is English like a massive letdown for me? We have Salzburg, then Chelsea. We did win 3-0 away at Salzburg, so I could rest a few people. I was a little bit as well, yeah. It would have been nice to have seen Sevilla win it. The one thing I was really disappointed about was Villarreal bottling the Champions League. How long until you can leave City? If I win the FA Cup, I'm in the same position as Cal was at Man United Tuesday, except for this is only my second season here. And I'm in the quarterfinals. So I'm the ginger cow. You'll be there forever. I mean, not necessarily. If somehow Bolton... Wait, what's the semi-final draw again? The quarter-final draw, even. If Bolton can somehow knock out Wolves or Chelsea, and Oxford can knock out Leicester or United, we might have an easy semi-final draw. Villarreal went as far as they can manage. Yeah, but they just had... it would have been nice to have seen them in the final. Instead of Liverpool. No, that would have been nice. But it wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. I also want to win the Champions League here. So I'm hoping that I can wrap everything up this season. Because then I will literally search for a Conference League side. And go and apply for them. In the top 5 leagues, obviously. Rice has still got to play because, you know, injuries and whatnot. Laporte is injured, so we'll bring Lavia onto the bench. Why not? Makoko and Calvert-Lewin. We'll play Makoko then, and we will bring... Is Abraham still not fit? No. So we'll bring Hlazak onto the bench, I suppose. Makoko, Haaland, and Mbappe. Look how good this is. Like, how is this guy a 3-star striker for us? Like, how is he at, like, just this good? Then you've got Haaland like this. You've got Mbappe like that. Like, it's just, I mean, ridiculous. I'll be there forever. I'm not you, Cal. There we go. Mbappe's back. Mbappe's back to being on the good side. Have you won the Champions League yet, Cal? Have you won any European trophy yet in your glory hunter? Like, because I don't think you have you? Haaland, I mean, that's off the line. That will be there. Of course not, exactly. See, I've already won the Europa League as well. You're useless. I mean, I could have told you that one. The fact it took you 4 years with that Man United team to win the FA Cup. I mean, it's an own goal. It's a comical own goal at that as well. Hi, Mal. How the devil are you? You can't even get an international job. To be fair, I've only tried once and couldn't get one. We need to pet the Malteser _ Falcon as well. We need to pet the Mal. He's dropped us a pet, so we got to pet him back. That's the way it works. Sniffy, but feeling okay. Sorry that you're sniffy, mate. But yeah. I mean, Barcelona are beating Bayern away. That is interesting. I don't know who I'd want in the next round. An easy side would be nice. Like, can we get another Red Bull Salzburg in the next round of the Champions League as well? You're on the Leipzig. Leipzig. Yep, great spelling. Spelligna as well. I mean, Mbappe's it. He should score, even if he is offside. Even if he is offside. PSG playing Man United. That's a big team out as well. Either way there. I mean, Makoko has just got the freedom of the pitch there to take that touch. He's in again. Makoko, oh. Moisty moist. We still got a little bit of the H2O left. Whilst trying to pet Mal, oops. Haaland, I mean, that would have been sensational. That's not what you want to be doing, Andrew. I mean, hot chocolate in this weather. Mental. Foden, Vardiel can't get there. I mean, you must obviously like being warm. I prefer being cold, if I'm being honest. It's probably a cold chocolate now. I mean, it's definitely going to be a cold chocolate in that keyboard, for sure. A bit of chalky milk. See, I'm not a big fan of a chocolate milkshake. I don't know why. I just prefer a strawberry one or a vanilla one. I mean, is Salzburg finally going to get a goal in the tie? No, Trubin keeps them out. Sad, yeah. Chalky milk, yeah. I haven't heard a chocolate milkshake be called a chalky milk in so long. Albeit I do have the window open and the fan on full blast, yeah. Was your Coke... I mean, it probably was most people's. Let's be honest. Like, the strawberry Nesquiks. Oh, I'm weird, though. I used to actually, with my Nesquik milkshakes, also put sugar in it. Because it wasn't sweet enough. De Bruyne, that is sensational. Kevin De Bruyne, that is sensational. But yeah, I was weird and did do that. And I know I'm probably going to get slated for it. But it just didn't have the same feel as just pouring milk in with the strawberry powder. That put sugar on Cocoa Puffs. I wasn't that bad. But yeah, I did do that. Wow, Salzburg have finally scored. Rocco Simic has scored. They finally got a goal on the tie. They need another 4 to make it interesting. I'm not too concerned right now. Leipzig and beating Lazio. No, like putting sugar on Frosties or Cocoa Puffs and stuff like that is just ridiculously stupid. But How I could eat so much sugar as a kid. I say that I eat a lot of sugar now. Makoko's made it 3-1, and this is why I wasn't concerned. Because as much as Salzburg can score a goal, they can't defend them either. Not when their right wing back is on a 5.4. And Haaland's made it 4. Frosties are already coated in sugar. Yes, they are. Cardboard cereal is gross. And I see, I like Frosties. I also used to eat Frosties without milk. I would just eat the plain Frosties. But this is coming from the guy that would eat golden syrup sandwiches. So you can tell how much my sweet tooth goes. Mazzetti crunch stuff. Nah. I'm quite happy with what I did. But yeah, it used to be a good day at school if I opened my packed lunch and saw golden syrup in my sandwich. You knew you was gonna have enough energy to last the rest of the day. Warm porridge. I mean, maybe. A microwaved oatmeal. Yeah, now that I can make sense with a little bit of yogurt mixed in with your oatmeal. Dumfries, whip it in, son. Whippage. Rice does, and Phil Foden makes it 8-1 on aggregate. Oh. I mean, to be fair, they've created some chances. They've also had 36% possession. How is Stojkovic on the pitch still? He's on like a... Oh, I mean, that is not a penalty, is it? Makes it taste amazing. Well, that would require me to own protein powder Tuesday. Little sugar on top. 50 gift subs if you bottle it now. I mean, I would take you up on that offer and bottle it and try to bottle it on purpose. It's still not going to happen as it's set 9-1 on aggregate. I mean... That would take some monumental bottle for me to do. Yeah, they played him now at left wing back. He's on a 5.4. How is he still on the pitch? I haven't made a sub. I've just realised this. And people are tired. Haaland's on a hat-trick as well. Mbappe for Halazek. Calvert-Lewin on there. And then who's the most tired? Declan Rice for Bellingham. Why not? You're gonna save €250. It's the easiest. It would have been the best money I've ever made if I could have, but it was just never gonna happen. It was just never gonna happen. And I know exactly what you mean, so I'm not gonna screen grab it and just make a claim and say, "Oh yeah, you didn't specify when." I know you meant just for that tie. I'm nice like that when I want to be. Doing it for Keisha, doing it for Kim. Speedos, do it for the beach, do it for the stamina, do it for the sheets, do it for the bicep. What an absolute tune this is. Pump. If you've never heard this song, you need to give this a proper good listen. First leg triumph helps us. I mean, the 6-1 win would have also helped us. Monaco are out. Lazio are through. Man United have knocked out PSG. Interesting. Milan are gone. We don't have to worry about them. Barcelona have beaten Bayern. That's big. Dortmund are out as well, who beat us in the final last season. So the champions are out, losing the home leg to Fiorentina as well. That is huge, and Arsenal are through. So the quarterfinals should be interesting. Man City led by superb Haaland. Well, he is great. He is great. Wimbledon have knocked us out of the Johnston's Paint Trophy, Saj. What are my FM23s? This is your Dench instructor. It is indeed. What are my FM23 plans? I know what I'm doing for YouTube, but the stream save itself is up in the air slightly. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I did know what I wanted to do, but then I've kind of talked myself out of it. So I am open to thinking of ideas. And going fully at and looking fully at it. But yeah, why is the semi-final draw like a week later when every game is played on the same day? Oh, youth intake day. No 5-star player. But a decent youth intake for Man City. Oh my God, there's an Emirati player. There's a UAE player in our intake. That is sensational. Rare nation. There's an Angolan in there as well. Unfortunately, he's never going to make it. I should do a full Cardiff Met Uni save. Mal, I did enough pain with fucking Chertonovo. Wait, we have City away in the League Cup. Piss off. Are you actually... You have Derby at home. Like, get in the bin. Get in the bin. To be fair, though, at least, Man City for once haven't got an easy draw in the third round of the Carabao Cup. So, right, we'll let our youth, our DOF decide who we want to do. I mean, I just love the fact we've got an Emirati player. There's an Icelandic player in here as well. Andy Beattie, you any relation to James by any chance? Probably not, as you're a fullback. But yeah, we've got Chelsea in the league next. We must respect Eric Garcia. Joe Hart, stick to retirement, mate. Meanwhile, Leicester get Newport at home. Yeah, just beat them, probably. Bristol City are going to get battered by the mighty Lincoln. I mean, that is a Jordan versus Con derby. Joe Mama. Oh, what I should have done. Back to the play Guardiola. Probably playing a few mind games. I mean, it's Pep Guardiola, of course I am. But Chelsea away is never an easy one. We've lost our unbeaten record, so why do I care? I mean, the only thing is it just guarantees us the title a little bit earlier. What if we're 14 points clear, we can win the league with 4 games to go. So we've got to win 5 more games. We have 15 points from the title. Makoko up front. Is Abraham back yet? Champions League draw tomorrow. It is. Yep. And Chelsea and Liverpool both pot 2. Abraham's back next week. You'd love to see it. We'll bring Lavia onto the bench. Because Kimmich needs to come out, and we will bring Adebayo in. There. Rudiger and Vardy need rest. Not Rudiger, Diaz and Vardy need rest. So Spinazzola can come onto the bench as well. We'll keep Adebayo on the bench. Vardy probably could come off for Doyle. There we go. Right, Chelsea away. Let's go. The other thing I didn't do, and I probably should do, is just delete the prediction. Let's go. Media have given us a lot of credit lately. We are 14 points clear at the top of the table. The league is done. The league is pretty much just a procession at this point, especially if we win at Stamford Bridge. I can't wait to see who we get mudded with. Pulisic and Kai Havertz are there. The band player and the band name in this chat. Oh, we're in our white kit. Let's go. They actually remembered to change the kits. I hate when Chelsea play away at City and we wear our home kit. Because I find it difficult to tell. Like, it's not difficult to tell. It's just annoying that it's a light blue and a royal blue. I'd rather them just wear their change strip. It says blue in the name. Just change the strip. Please. De Bruyne, Foden, Rice, Haaland, Dumfries, Makoko. Oh, what a save. Mendy has kept that out somehow. Oh, that's not good news. Oh, please don't be bad. Please don't be bad, Teo. Please just be like a bruised knee or something and you're being a little pussy. I don't want to have to be playing... I mean, I'd play Vardio at left back. Does Chelsea ever have a shirt that doesn't look like you work at Target? Probably not. Considering I don't know what makes you look like you work at Target, I can't comment either way. And Liverpool not winning either. That would be quite nice. Urbasi, Chilwell, Lewandowski. I mean, they're coming forward nicely here. I don't like this, especially as I can see someone free at the back. That is Raul Moro. Garcia, wide. I thought the Target uniform was red. When I worked at the Remo, the same colour as the Chelsea shirt. Then probably not. Stop the count. What is this, Dan? We'll look at it after this highlight. It's Trevor. Big Trev. I love the fact that Big Trev is still at Chelsea in this safe. Money Mace is still there as well. The fact they didn't start Money Mace, disgraceful. That's lovely football. Brozovic is in. Big save, Trubin. Big save. Then which American chain is it that has blue warmer? I don't know. I don't know the American chains. I don't know the American chains to be able to comment on that fact. I mean, it's given away to Haaland. I mean, why have you headed that there, Erling? Try and chest that down. Foden, Haaland, Foden. Oh, that's poor. Is this highlight going to amount to anything? It's been going on for so long. Mount. Right, can we win it back at least and not allow it to be a Chelsea highlight? No, we can't. Raul Moro. I mean, I don't know how Raul Moro's missed by that much, but I'm glad he has. Mbappe, Haaland, De Bruyne, Rice, De Bruyne, Rice, Haaland, Dumfries, Whippage. Where's the Whippage? It's a poor Whippage at that. Americans in the chat, speak up. Yeah, Americans in the chat, let us know. Where's the big man when you need him? Oh, Spinazzola, you love that from you. It's Makoko, it's Makoko, it's Haaland. Oh, how have we not scored? Oh, he's streaming. Ah, okay. Makoko, I mean, what a tackle by Trev. Big Trev. He's been going for a while then, if he's still live. Oh, Dumfries, that's brilliant from you. Because Haaland's free on this right. He's looked for the ball. It's Mbappe. Oh, it's brilliant. It's sensational. It's sensational. It all starts from Dumfries winning the header. Haaland picking it up. He just whips it in. Mbappe, left foot volley. Pass Edu Mendy. With 20 minutes to go, we lead at Stamford Bridge. And we haven't played great either. And even though this highlight's going, I'm making my final two changes because I know exactly who I'm bringing on. I'm making those two changes and we're dealing with it. Even if we concede, we're accepting those two changes. Oh, Foden, brilliant. De Bruyne, don't lose it. Let's not lose it. Down the line. Just get it out. Tony, back at his former club. Dumfries. The right-hand side is where our goal came from. And we've somehow kept that there. Oh, this is sensational. Oh, Mbappe's nicked it off of him. Haaland's into the penalty area. He pulls it across. Makoko. Leeds. Amateur Leeds did this better. Yeah, I know. Leeds did better than this. Bernardo in. Tony Rudiger has got himself us a second. Now we're only one worse than Leeds. Now we're only one worse than Leeds. It's all is fine again. Everything is fine. We'll get a third from here and we'll be better we'll be the same as Leeds. I can't believe I'm having to say that. Never did I think when I was streaming I would be playing against Chelsea. Haaland, square it please, don't shoot. Never mind. Never mind. At least we're beating Chelsea at the Bridge. Like, we didn't do that last season. We lost in the Carabao Cup. I think we beat them in the league and lost in the Carabao Cup to them. I think that was how it worked in the league. Oh, Haaland, that is filth. What a way to get your 29th of the season. It's 3-0. Now you can't say Leeds did it better than us because it's 3-0. Unless Chelsea score from this highlight, then you can again. Because then that way, Leeds did it in fewer minutes. They did do it faster, that is true. If we score a fourth, then am I better than Leeds? Is that how it works? Or does that just make me average now because I'm better than Leeds? They pumped harder. Yeah, they did it in a quicker time. They came first. With more force, yeah. It hurt a lot more beating Leeds than it would Man City. That is for sure. Bloody Leeds. I absolutely hate them. Spinazzola dropping a 7.6 masterclass. You love to see it, really. You do love to see it. A 2-star left back just absolutely outclassing people. The experience and the mindset on the man. And I hate Chelsea. Thanks, Tuesday. Love you too. Do I believe they could... I mean, that is not poor form, is it? FM is stupid sometimes. I mean, it might be poor form in the league. Did Liverpool lose? Oh, Liverpool drew to 10-man Villa. And they had to get a 94th minute equaliser to do it. Well, that's now 16 clear. Which means that now we can win it after match day 33, I think. I'm actually playing as Chelsea at the moment. Oh my god. Oh no, that's not good news. That is not good news. We've qualified for the Europa League. Let's go. The Conference League place goes to the league. Of course it was going to. Send the assistant to that. How is the Chelsea save? Is it a Chelsea save or is it Glory Hunter? Tuesday. Have you joined in on the Glory Hunter brigade? Glory Hunter. What have you got left to win with Chelsea? What Glory Hole? Yeah, Glory Hole. Oh, your first season. You started with Chelsea. Interesting. What? Because of the transfer ban? Unless you don't play with 21.4. Oh, you started with Roma. It's your first season at Chelsea. Okay. Who's hunting for glory holes? Woider, apparently. I mean, Andrew's already found the glory hole with Slough. He went from the shithole to the glory hole. He did it. So it's now Woider's turn. Got sacked because Chelsea were in 17th place after 7 games. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I feel like we might have to have... I feel like we might have that as well at this point in the save too. I feel like if we leave City, like, that will be the case. Once we get the Champions League draws, then we can sort training calendars out. Should be the paper merchants. It should be, yeah, really. It should be, really. Right. Do you know what? I'd rather Leeds in the FA Cup. We got Arsenal. We should still be fine. Do we play Arsenal now on the weekend? Oh, we do. Okay. That's not too bad. When's the Leeds game rearranged to? April, okay. Where we play basically every midweek. It's hard to find a proper shithole in Denmark. I mean, that's not a bad thing. As much as I like a bit of Childish Gambino. Oh, what an absolute tune, yes. I'm so glad I changed songs. I am so glad, and I want this next. Have you bottled everything yet? Not yet, Cal. We've got Arsenal in the FA Cup quarter-final, so you might be able to see us bottle the FA Cup. Scored a hat-trick in his first game. Now that you love to see. Did you have to pay 85 million for him though? Right. Chat, who are we getting in the quarterfinals of the Champions League? I would love Fiorentina, even though they just knocked out Dortmund. So baby blue dense tower blocks, probably. that thumb. Lazio. I mean, Lazio now will be there. 57, okay. I mean, if we go back to Lazio, that is going to be fun. That makes narrative. That makes narrative. No, we've got Real Madrid. We've got Real Madrid. Arsenal have got Liverpool. That's nice. Fiorentina, Barcelona, which means Lazio are going to Manchester. They just play United instead of us. Let's view who we get if we make it through this. We get Fiorentina or Barcelona. So we could get Fiorentina. I'm glad I've avoided the English teams. That is nice. I've avoided the English teams. That is lovely. When do we play those? It's in April. Cool. Like that. Like that. Like the way you shake that thing. What an absolute banger this is. It's been banger upon banger really tonight. Cal always avoids the English teams. He does this by getting knocked down in the groups. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. That would make very good sense. Wait, do we... No, we actually attack this week. And we defend. We defend where we're going to the Bernabeu. Like, we're not idiots. We're not idiots. We want to have a defensive week, like, defensive sessions before we travel to the Bernabeu. I made the knockouts every time. It's just a swift exit from there. Well, that's just mud, isn't it? That is not what you... I mean, it's what you love to hear if you're everybody but you, Cal. That is what's the case there. I think we're probably going to end up actually playing a home game here. But... Or a game there. Who have you gone out to then in the knockouts? Like how are you struggling that bad to get to the... Like, we made the final in our first season at City. PSG, that would make sense then. PSG is back. Abraham is back. Let's go. He's probably not quite fit to start though. But he might get some minutes off the bench. No, he won't. No, we won't risk that. I mean, we're gonna have to play Vardio there. Laporte's gonna come in, and then we bring Makoko onto the bench like that. And we will bring Tammy onto the bench for Declan Rice, because Declan Rice is playing. And then we just switch those two around like that. So we've got Rudiger and Porro on the bench. Bellingham, Silva, yep, cool. Chiro is still injured, so Makoko is starting. We bring Klazek in for that middle role. You have Calvert-Lewin and Abraham as the two outside replacements. Bayern, Real, Bayern, PSG, and someone else I'm forgetting. That is a long list, yeah. I mean, that is unfortunate. Although seeing Real on that list now doesn't fill me with confidence knowing I've got to play them. Who did I have last season? I think I had an easy-ish run to the final last season. I've got to see this now. We had... Oh, no, we had Milan. And we turned that around. Then we had Spurs. That was obviously easy. And we beat Bayern. We smashed Bayern. We're alright then. Like, so, I love the message behind the song. But this is FA Cup quarter-final time. It's at the Etihad as well, which is nice. Especially, I mean, I thought for a minute there. I thought for a minute there, we was nearly just going to let, who is that there? Is that Martinelli there? It doesn't allow me to pick. It's Curtis Jones. I thought we was going to let Curtis Jones just run in behind and score there. De Bruyne, Foden, Rice, Foden, Dumfries. Lay him down the line. Lay him down the line. Doesn't matter. He's going to whip it instead. Mbappe wins the header. Who's he up against? If he's up against Tomiyasu, there's no way he should be winning a header against Tomiyasu. No, he should never win a header against Tomiyasu. Never should be winning a header against Tomiyasu. That is FM bullshit at its finest. Well done, Dumfries. Right, can we play it through the lines? But yeah, that's unfortunate. Because was one of them with Atalanta though? Or did you have Europa League first season with Atalanta? I can't remember. Or is that all just with Man United? Oh, Declan Rice. And he's won the throw as well. That is brilliant from Declan Rice there. Champions League every time. Oofed. And you still haven't won it. Oh! It is a big deal. It's Mr. Owen. How the devil are you? How was Stream? How are Treaty United? Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you're all doing sensational. Foden down the left-hand side. Can the Raid provide us the opening goal? Haaland across. Makoko, it can. That's for the Raid. Yusufa Makoko puts us in front. Had a massive 3 viewers as we were drafting. Oh, okay. What was you doing draft-wise? Was it, whose draft were you doing? Just had some fun on the Koza Cup. Ah, the Koza Cup. It's whipped in. Haaland. Oh, he's hit the beans. Oh, but welcome in, Raiders and viewers. For those of you that don't know me, on the 3 massive viewers. Out of the group with 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. That is Sag. Oh, Laporte. That is sensational. Anyone got some suggestions? Tim Krul, Lucas Fabianski, Joe Hart, 3, Gavin Bazunu, all been great ones for me. Oh, and it's Chuck as well. It's Raid Central. Chuck, welcome in the building. He's doing a Glory Hunter with Chelsea, Owen. Another man out of a draft, it seems. It would be another man out of the draft, it seems. Hello, Chuck. How was Dan Bosch and how was Z's draft? Oh, Nana, what's his name? Alan Shearer made that joke on Match of the Day. Cal, get some original content. Whipped in by Rice, it's saved by Ramsdale. If you're having to use material made by Alan Shearer, oh my God, sorry, let's just take a second to look at how Z's draft completed it, mate. But I ended on a dub against Leclerc in the 4-1-5-0. Okay, Z's draft completed it, mate. Did you take part in it as well, Michael? Gotta head off now. Hope you have a good one and bottle it. No worries. Love you too, Cal. Have a good one. What actually happened to Onana? He's gone to Inter. I think he's basically signed to basically replace Handanovic when he retires at the end of the season. What do you mean he stole off a Shearer? Well, I mean, Shearer actually made the Onana joke about the Everton midfield, I think it is. But he's still banned, right? At the moment he is, yeah. Cal left to run around his room with his hand in the air. Yes, he is. Oh, Ben White has scored. I love the fact they put Benjamin on this now. It's lovely. Cal has done it. I think he's still banned until January. Because I think he was a January to January year ban. It's 3-1 in the FA Cup quarterfinal. There's FM on in the background, but yeah. But yeah, for those two, for the two people, the Raiders that have come in from the 2 streams recently, I am Sean. This is a Glory Hunter. Spent 2 seasons at Lazio, won everything there. We're now in our 2nd season at Man City, and we're aiming for the quadruple because we have the best front line in world football. As Erling Haaland back to Makoko, and it's off the post. But yeah. And we just won the Carabao Cup tonight, so that's the first part down. We're 16 points clear in the league, so the league should be back to back. We've won the league in every season so far in this save. And we're looking to continue that. And then we just got to win the FA Cup and the Champions League. And we're on course to do that as Makoko makes it 4-1 to Manchester City. Evening, Gary. Hope you're doing well, good sir. How the devil are you? Oh, Mbappe to Makoko. You love to see it. Only in this save could we ever have considered that as a possibility. of Mbappe, Haaland, and Makoko. Even in the last Glory Hunter, we couldn't. Because it just wasn't a thing. Happy with Newcastle Team 1. Happy with the new striker you got. Yeah. I saw that. You must be buzzing. Oh, Mbappe. He's in behind for 5. Oh, it should be 5 as well. Right, let's make some subs because, you know, fitness and all that on players. Silva on. Bellingham on in the midfield. Yeah, that's right. Bernardo Silva. A 4.5-star rated Bernardo Silva. Bench warmer. Would never see that there. And we'll give Tammy Abraham a bit of a run around. Let's praise the boys as well. But yeah. So, and Chuck, happy to hear you got the win over the 4150. You love to see it. But I am just because of the fact it's the 4150. I'm just going to have to drop an IR chatting. Just the one. If chat want to spam it, that's entirely their choice. But I'm just dropping the one. Pretty much the only win he got. You know what? I don't care. I beat it. See, there you go. Oh, Abraham's in. Back from injury, and he's nearly found the back of the net. Leicester are drawing to Man United. That'd be nice. Oh, come on, Bolton. Get back against Wolves. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Liverpool 6-1 up against Stoke. How did Liverpool get the easy draws? We've knocked out Arsenal, though. You got 2 wins. That's so pretty much. That's what pretty much the only win means. It means you got more than 1 but not much else, which is 2. But it's just saying that in a different way. In a different way. Don't take it the wrong way. But I really hope we avoid Liverpool again. I don't want Liverpool. I've played too much of Liverpool in this game to want to play them again. Chelsea drew with Norwich. See, Michael, Norwich are massive in this save. They actually can stay up in the Premier League. Like, enjoy this universe, Michael. Enjoy this universe. Um, 4-1 win. Rose doesn't want to use anything with the officials. It's not what I wanted to do. Man City youth candidates are filled. Ask the DOF to sign all of them. In my saves, they become mid-table championship teams. See, Norwich are doing massive. Foden, goal assist and a 9.1. You love to see it. We'll go and wind him up in the press. I don't know. Who would I want in the next round? Who is in the next round? I want Wolves. Give me Wolves. That's who I want. I feel like if you answer that press conference question, they're less likely to give you the answer that you want. Leicester beat Man United. Let Man United beat Leicester in extra time. And then, yeah, Wolves. So give me Wolves, please. Please give me Wolves. That's all I want. Bellingham is out of the FA Cup semi. Okay. I want to get to the FA Cup draw. Leicester set record for 20 goals, which was beaten by our record of 18. How many goals do we have in the FA Cup this season? Probably not many, considering we've not got anybody of any real note. 2 against Villa. 6. 9. We're on 13 for the FA Cup. Is it just me or Wolves a super boring team? I think, yeah, they probably are in this game. Just another China money team. Don't say that around Mr. XGJHP Joey. He or Dave Azzopardi, because they will disagree. They will very much highly disagree with that statement. Where is the FA Cup draw? Draw will be done today. Cool. Here we go. Literally, as I say, it's the next continue. Who are we getting in the FA Cup semi-final, chat? I want Wolves. If I get Wolves, I'm happy. I actually like the Wolves badge. I actually think it's an alright logo. Like, I think Man City's is more boring, is worse than Wolves. Liverpool again. Well, we had them in the final of the FA of the Carabao Cup and beat them, so let's go Liverpool. If I get Liverpool, like I wouldn't even be too disappointed with a Manchester derby. I just don't want Liverpool. I just don't want Liverpool. I just don't want Liverpool. I'll take a Manchester derby. I will take a Manchester derby. It means we'll play Liverpool in the final. But, like, the Aston Villa game has been rescheduled. So when do we play Aston Villa? Oh my god, we are playing every Wednesday and Saturday. It hasn't even changed that yet. There we go. I don't like the super like Wolves or Fulham. Okay, fair enough. Fulham's badge is not great. I will say that. In terms of a crest, like there could be different, but I feel like if you put too much into a crest, then it become like a little bit too much, and then still look bad as well. Like our April is mental. We play every Wednesday and Saturday in April. I'm guaranteeing it. Yeah, because that's... Oh, no, I tell a lie. We don't play the first Wednesday in April because it's an international break. But after that, we play every week. No, it's attacking, so then we defend this week. Like, this is madness. Just 3 interlocking rings. Okay, yeah, that's not great. We also play... Oh my goodness me, we play the quarterfinal against Real Madrid. I feel like that Aston Villa game will be rescheduled as well if we get to the semi-final of the Champions League. Because I feel like the first leg of the semi-final is that 30th of April. Yeah, that is. So that Aston Villa game could get rearranged again. At which point I would probably want to play the defensive week anyway. But, like, it is that 30th and that 7th. So, if I remember the draw, I think we're at home first. Which then means I might want to change that to attacking. Yeah, I think I do. Make that an attacking week. And then make that a 2-game defending week. Because I know if we get there, I want to keep that there. Remove that and make that rest for now. Like that. Until we can put the, no, we can put thingy there. Still. Because if we get there, we're going to want to play that there. Which means, when are we going to play that Aston Villa game? Because it's the 30th of April, and that is the Champions League. When are we actually going to have room to play that? We're going to have to play it here. Which means then we're going to have to be playing them there, like that. That is going to be meaning we play every midweek from now to the end of the season. Can we play you? Can we play you? Can we play you every week? At the moment, it is basically shaping up to be that way. But this end of season is gonna really heat up tomorrow. We will finish the season tomorrow. I'm finishing it before this weekend, and I've only got tomorrow to do it. So we're going to play the Wolves game, and then tomorrow we are going to start with the Real Madrid first leg. Like, it's going to be a massive, massive, massive thing. Immobile is back as well. That is huge as well. We need everybody back. This is the part of the season now where we need everybody back. Because if we don't have people back, then we're going to be struggling. If we're stuck with injuries, then that is where we're going to find out whether we've got enough depth in the squad. I hope we do. Because that would be quite nice. But yeah. So Wolves away, 10th place Wolves. We should be okay. We're gonna rotate for that. We're gonna play the weaker side against Wolves. Then we're fully rested, refreshed. Real Madrid at home. Then we play Leicester away. We'll rotate. Man United. Like we've got everything prepared to avoid the bottles and still go for the quadruple. It's just gonna be a lot of games. What was the upset about finances to sell? Oh, to loan out Harry Baker. Oh no, it's a loan out. International roundup. Immobile still scoring goals. You love to see it. He is unbelievable. He is unbelievable. But how are you doing, Ben? Oh, next gen is in there. Man City don't have anybody. Silva asks... Oh, did we break the promise to Bernardo Silva? We was on there and we didn't keep track of it. Come on, Silva. I mean, that might upset him. But next gen is serious. Are there any still actual real face players? I mean, Rooney Bargy is still there. Because he's only 19 and he looks very, very good still. How is he only 11th? Rooney Bargy used to be an absolute beast. Is he the only one? He probably would be season 4. Oh no, we've got a 19-year-old player at Hertha that's in there. And there's a Scottish player. Where's Cal when you need him? Where's Cal when you need him? Cherno Moore, where are you? In Bulgaria. Interesting. Oh, there is another real player at Bayern. Of course he's at Bayern. Of course he's in their B team, rotting away in the Bayern B team. I say that. We had Hlazek in the under-23s. I cannot talk. And there's a guy at Utrecht. There's a right back at Utrecht. Oh, hi, Eloise. How the devil are you? We're still on for the quad, so you haven't missed any bottles. You haven't missed any bottles. But yeah. And we've got Wolves away next. So you're back in time to see us absolutely smash them. We've got this is how it stands at the moment, Eloise. Come in time for the bottle then. Well, I mean, that will be tomorrow. And that will be tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the final countdown. Love in 1,000 different flavors. What an absolute tune this is as well. But yeah, how have you been, Eloise? How's your Wednesday been? We're on a B. I mean, they're happy about us beating Salzburg 9-1. They're just satisfied. Like, how are we doing against the club vision? They're disappointed with not developing the club's youth system. We're not here to do that. They're satisfied with doing it in the country, but not in the world. I mean, that's not my job to worry about. Not judging on transfers. 4-year contracts is fine. But we're on course. We're working within the wage budget. We're on course to be the reputable team in England. We're on course to reach the final. We're on course to win the league. We're on course to reach the final of the FA Cup because we should beat Man United. We've won. Why are we only on a B? Just got food. I watched the Newcastle game. For Elliot Anderson, is that a specific person you know or like a player that you know? Like in the game? Or something along those lines? Champagne, puppet, you can swallow that. Alright. Theo Hernandez is fine. I mean, that's taken him a while. We signed him in the summer. Normally, it doesn't take that long. I mean, now if I was doing a lower league save in like the championship, I'd be scooping all of these players up right now. And also, what food did you get? That's an even better one. Evening, Sean. How the devil are you? Was on loan at Rovers last year. They highlighted him a lot and talked about Rovers. Ah, okay. How the devil are you, Sean? Welcome in. It has been a while. Hope you're doing good. How has life been treating you? I know work's been busy for you a lot. An Indian. Interesting. Wolves away. Oh, I'm glad that the international break is done. It was annoying that I had to get there so I could play the Real Madrid game. But we want to play the Real Madrid game first on Thursday or tomorrow. That's the first thing we want to do. We want to start with the Real Madrid game, go in with an absolute bang. Rose going to keep plugging away in hopes of his title glory. Somehow, given the fact that you're 19 points behind Arsenal, I don't think it's going to happen. Opinions about the Carabao Cup draw, hate it. Been really busy, but now I'm on a contract, so a lot. Now I'm on a. Good to hear, man, that you're on a contract that is hopefully better for you. Even if it does mean more responsibilities and stuff like that, like hopefully it's. I'm glad to hear you. It's good. At the end of the day, I popped off when it was City Chelsea. Yeah, of course you would, because it's one of the teams that like could stop Spurs from winning it out. I mean, Spurs will bottle it to a League One side anyway, who are making. We're resting for this game. Porro in, Rudiger, Laporte, Spinazzola, Rice. Are they supporting Bernardo Silva? Yep, of course they are. Bernardo Silva, Calvert-Lewin, Makoko, Abraham. Kimmich is still injured, so Lavia can come on for you. Mbappe needs a rest, so Herza can come in for you. Diaz can come in for you. There. Right, we're ready to go. Swear Spurs trophy cabinet is full of runners-up medals. No, just find it funny how Chelsea will lose in the third round. It's because it's away at City as well. Which is annoying, but we'll probably end up somehow winning that and then losing in like the fourth round to like a championship side. Spurs trophy cabinet is just full of dust bunnies. It's full of dust bunnies. We're 16 points clear going into this, so if we win this, we're 2 wins off the title, I believe. Believe it's 2 wins off the title. Oh, then Donker getting a red card inside 7 minutes just helps us immediately. Like, that makes life so much. Have they even bought a trophy cabinet? They would have bought one from the old stadium. They'd have just brought it over. They wouldn't have upgraded it or anything. They didn't need to. Like, that's like when you bring, like, that old sort of, like, for nostalgia moment. Like, when you want to go... When people just want to go and realise that life isn't as bad as they first thought, they go and look at Spurs' trophy cabinet and smile. Tammy, I mean, it's deflected, it's off the bar, but there was an offside flag in there. How can you give Makoko offside for that unless it's hit him? Out with old and in with the old, exactly. I've seen the old try. I love the fact that they've marked the centre spot in the new stadium, which the only time that's seen a Premier League title win there was when Arsenal fans were when Arsenal was celebrating there. Like it's very, very big. Yeah, they've made massive room for the which is empty because obviously it's going to be because it's Spurs. Whoever decided to put a massive trophy cabinet in the stadium was an idiot and should have been sacked for even suggesting it. Like, I'm not suggesting for 1 second Chelsea are going to win a trophy this season. But, like, the likelihood of Spurs doing it is also very slim. As Calvert-Lewin puts us 1-0 up on the hour. Yeah. Conte gonna win a major trophy though? No. I don't think so. I think Conte will get sacked before he does. You are not winning a trophy this year. Spurs will not win a trophy this season. Unless it's the Europa League. The only one I can see them winning is the Europa League. Being honest. I think they could win the Europa League as well. Even with the teams dropping down from the Champions League, I think. No, I don't think they'll win the Carabao Cup. I think City, Liverpool, or Chelsea will win it, even though City or Chelsea have, or Arsenal. I think there's more teams likely to win it than Spurs. I don't think Conte will focus on it. I think Conte will field the kids, where I think another team will just go for it. Like Chelsea and City could play big teams against each other because it's Chelsea City. Or both of them just go, do you know what, sod it, and we'll rotate players. But I think one of them will go through and win it. I love Dominic Calvert-Lewin as well. Yeah, Conte will focus on UCL on top 4. Well, they're not in, they are in the UCL, aren't they? They got 4th last season. I can't wait to... No, if you win a trophy, fair enough, I'll hold my hands up and say fair play. I just don't think it's going to happen. Because you've got Champions League, you've got Premier League. They'll be the main focuses for Conte this season. I think the domestic cups will go out the window very quickly if you have a chance of winning both of them. I think that will be very much the case. I would love to see Spurs win stuff just to rub it in. I couldn't really care. Like, I'd hate it because it's Spurs and it would annoy me. But, like, if Spurs win a cup, fair enough. Like, it's bound to happen at some point. Like, it's 2008 the last time they won a trophy. Arsenal ended theirs after, like, 10 years or something like that. So, it's about time, I think, that they do win it. But that, on the note of Spurs and winning a trophy, and I'm going to probably have nightmares about now, that is it for today. This is how we stand. We've won the Carabao Cup. It's done. FM has been kind to us and allowed us to beat Liverpool. And you beat you for that. Yeah, you did, I know. Jonathan Woodgate scored the winner in that final. Man City play Man United. It's a Manchester derby in the FA Cup semi-final. And if we beat Real Madrid in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, we have Fiorentina or Barcelona. The title, we are what? That is even more points now. What is that? Is that 8? That is 18 points clear. We are 18 points clear, and we have got 7, 32, 33, 34, 35, 7 more to play. We are 4 points from the title. We are 4 points from the title. We are on for the quadruple still. That has been it for me. Let's go and find somebody to raid. We'll jump into full screen mode whilst we do. It's been an absolute pleasure for the 3 hours today. This song makes me think of Chuck. It does for me as well. It does as well for me. Is he still going? Do you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I haven't... oh, wait. When did I recently raid him? Because I think I recently raided him, didn't I? If it's more than 2... Oh, it's last month. Cool. That's fine. I can do it. Right. We're raiding Ian. We are raiding Ian. We are going from one half of Manchester to the other. This is the drop a little Ian a bubbly song. It is, yes. But we are going to raid Ian. He is doing a Manchester United rebuild save. We love Ian around these parts. Go and show him some love. Go and show him some support. He wants to try and hit 200 followers by the end of the summer. So if you've not followed Ian, please do go and do it. Yeah, we are back tomorrow to finish the season and hopefully leave Manchester City and go job hunting maybe as well. We've got Champions League quarterfinals and semi-finals and final. We've got FA Cup semis and final. We've got the run into the league title, which should be done. We are very, very much on course for the quadruple. And I would love to win it. I would love to win it. If we win the FA Cup, that's it. That's all that matters. The FA Cup is the main priority, and beating Manchester United and probably Liverpool in the final. But go and say hi to Ian. I am back tomorrow, 8 o'clock start roughly, maybe a little bit before if I can get free, so we can finish the season. And if we win it all, oh, I'm going to love it. Oh, I'm going to love it. Right.
Shalom.
And Valkyron, thank you for the late follow as well. Appreciate it. Right, I will see you tomorrow. Don't miss it.